Hey guys. So first, let me say thank you to Gina Marie and Angelina for the gift of membership and the super chat. I do apologize that I changed the time. I changed it like twice, but I was cleaning and I made for the first time homemade all-purpose cleaner. Oh my god, I love it. And I added a balsam and fir scent. Fucking amazing. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna add it to the product line. It cleans really well. So, woo woo. I so that was one of the reasons. Plus, I was, changing my sheets and doing laundry and all the fun stuff. All orders officially went out today. So, unless you order today, which I know there's a few, but everyone up until today, your order went out. So I'm excited about that. I also want to thank everyone for all the awesome reviews. A lot of new reviews came in. We need reviews. So, and spread the word. I'm going to do another special this week because we're getting ready for Dayton to go to college and he needs a lot of things. We just found out. So, I'm going to be doing specials, a new one every week starting tomorrow. So, keep your eyes out. And also might run a special. The first 10 orders get a free trial of the all-purpose cleaner. So there you go. That's an incentive. So yeah, I'm going to be doing specials. I'll let the mods know what they are as of tomorrow. I did get in some new scents. I got in the cupcake at Tiffany's that somebody asked me about. And I got to be honest, it smells just like vanilla sugar cone. So, I don't know if it's supposed to smell like that, but that's exactly what it smells like. So, I got in a bunch of new scents today from a company that I never ordered from before. One of them that came in is Mermaid Tails, which is a BBW scent. I'm not overly impressed with any of them except the apple cider smells really good. A few of them smell just pretty boring, but I tried a new company, see what they have. But the apple cider, if you're an apple cider person, ooh, this smells good. I also got in a whiskey bar that to me is pretty plain smelling, not like the other whiskey that I get. So, but I'm going to add all those on the website tomorrow. And all right, so what are we doing tonight? I was actually going to go live earlier, but I saw as I set up my live, Just Irish was set up her live and I didn't check. I was like, oh, fuck. All right, I'll change it till later. Most people are getting used to me going live at midnight anyway. So that's why I'm like, fuck it. But I can't believe the shit that I'm hearing. And I don't know why people are so scared to talk or say anything, but this shit's fucking crazy. Between the gaslighting, the delusions of grandeur from someone else, which will remain nameless, but some of you guys will know who I mean. But BJ's out of her fucking mind. Tonight she's even talking about Chris Watts. Please, just shut up. I get so passionate about that case that when I hear stupidity, it fucking drives me nuts. And if you guys didn't know, me and Critical K have a video online that actually made it into the Netflix documentary. It was us fighting about the Chris Watts case. It is probably one of the most epic battles on YouTube in this community. I mean, I could not believe her stance. And her stance was pretty much what BJ is saying tonight. And I just went off. So, yeah, it's out there. It was on Makeup Mobster's channel, but it actually did make it into the Netflix documentary, which was kind of cool. I woke up to like 1,000 messages. Even my cousin in New York was like, I thought that was your voice. Yep, it was my voice. So, but yeah, it's a pretty epic battle. But it's not a case I ever want to talk about again. I think it's so disrespectful to those that were murdered. I don't know what the fuck she's doing or why she's trying to drag it up. And, they're over there fighting over Bella's haircut. Who gives a shit? Who cares? It doesn't matter. She's dead. all of them were murdered by their own father. It doesn't matter why she had a haircut. I think it's fucking gross. So, don't even get me started on that, but there's so much other stuff to talk about, so let's do it.
Dust on my boots, blood in my pride. You ever get pushed so far you stop caring? This one's for the snakes, the liars, the ones who smile and stare. Go fuck yourself, I ain't bowing down. Try to break me, but I stand my ground. You took your shot, now take your loss. I pay my dues, I count my costs. Go fuck yourself, I'm done being played. I built my fire from the hill you made. No more chains, no more stealth. If you cross that line, go fuck yourself. I came from a road where the gravel cuts deep, where promises break and the wolves don't sleep. Had $1 in a dream and the chip on my chest. They said I'd never make it, yeah, I took that bit. Backstab, handshake, fake love grin. Seen too many devils dressed up as friends. Talk real loud, but they hollow inside. I read that script, yeah, I know that vibe. Mama said, boy, keep your head up high, even when the truth feels like a lie. So I kept on walking, boots worn thin, through the smoke, through the dirt, through the sand. You tried to bury me, I grew instead. Every no you gave put steel in my head. Now I'm standing tall where you hoped I'd fall. Middle finger up, yeah, that says it all. Fuck yourself, I ain't bowing down. Tried to break me, but I stand my ground. You took your shot, now take your loss. I pay my dues, I count my costs. Go fuck yourself, I'm done being played. I built my fire from the hill you made. No more chains, no more stealth. If you cross that line, go fuck yourself. They love you when you're down, keep you in the cage. But hey, when you rise and step on stage, suddenly they know you act like king. But I remember where you never been. You weren't there in the cold midnight when I lost my way, had to learn to fight. You weren't there when the world went dark, when I lit my soul with a single spark. I don't need your praise, don't need your lies. Seen too much truth in your disguise. You played both sides, but I played real. Every scar I got, yeah, that's my deal. This ain't revenge, it's clarity. Cutting off dead weight, setting me free. I ain't angry, I just moved on. Your chapter's closed, your page is gone. I gave too much to people who take it all. Watch loyalty fade like a late night call. Now I walk alone, but I walk with pride. No more fake love standing by my side. Yeah, it hurts, but it made me strong. Turn my pain into this outlaw song. Go fuck yourself, I ain't bowing down. Tried to break me, but I stand my ground. You took your shot, now take your loss. I pay my dues, I count my costs. Go fuck yourself, I'm done being played. I built my fire from the hell you made. No more chains, no more stealth. If you cross that line, go fuck yourself. I don't hold grudges, I just hold truth. You showed your colors, I show my proof. Every word you said, you fueled my grind. Now I'm 10 steps ahead, you still behind. I ain't bitter, just wide awake. Learn real fast, who's real or fake. Trust ain't cheap, it's earned in blood, not in shallow talk. A crocodile love, you built your world on a house of lies. Now it's falling down, no surprise. While I built mine from broken stone, now I sit king on the throne I own. This ain't hate, it's self-respect. Cutting ties, I won't regret. If you don't like me, that's just fine. I don't need you in my life. Some you don't burn them, you just stop crossing. Go fuck yourself! I found my way, oh, every night, through every day. You tried to chain me, hold me down. Now I wear freedom like a crown. Go fuck yourself! I'm done being small, I stood back up every time I'd fall. This is my life, my truth, my wealth. If you doubt that, go fuck yourself. Yeah, ride your road, I'll ride mine. No hard feelings, just hard lines. Outlaw heart, free as hell. And if you can't respect it, you already know. Go fuck yourself. If you don't like me, that ain't my burden to carry. I was born in the dust, raised by the thunder, and I ain't changing for nobody. I grew up where the gravel meets the road, where the hard times taught lessons and the cold wind blows. Had holes in my boots, had dreams in my soul. Everybody got opinions, but they don't know. They see the scars, but they don't know the fight. See the smoke in the rear view fading into the night. Talk behind my back when I'm out of sight, but they never stood beside me when I was losing daylight. I've been broke, I've been down, I've been kicked around this town. Had the whole world betting I'd drown. Now they wondering how I'm still around. See, I learned real quick you can't please every face. Some folks hate your shine, some folks hate your pace. Some hate your freedom, some hate your grace, but that's their battle, not your race. I'm not here for approval, not chasing applause. I got my own road, I got my own cause. You can judge all day, you can point and blame, but I ain't living my life to fit your frame. If you don't like me, it's alright. I'm still riding through the darkness toward the light. Got mud on my tires, got fire in my veins, still standing tall through the storms and rain. If you don't like me, I won't lose sleep. Got promises to keep and roads to meet. I'm gonna be me, no matter what you see. If you don't like me, that ain't changing me. Got a rebel heart and an outlaw grin. Been counted out more times than I can count again. Every loss became fuel, every bruise became skin. Every locked door made me stronger within. People talking like it got my story memorized, but they only know the rumors and the headlines. Never saw the sacrifices, never saw the clown, never saw the tears hidden behind the smile. See, the world loves copies but fears the original. That's why authenticity feels so criminal when you stand on your own. Some call it difficult, but I'd rather be real than artificial. I've seen fake friends disappear overnight, seen sunshine vanish before the fight, seen loyalty tested under pressure and fire, learned who stayed when the stakes got higher. So if you're waiting for me to break, you might be waiting forever. Every stone made me stronger, every chain made me silver. I ain't built from comfort, I ain't built from ease. I'm built from faith, grit, and memories. If you don't like me, that's alright. I'm still riding through the darkness toward the light. Got mud on my tires, got fire in my veins, still standing tall through the storms and rain. If you don't like me, I won't lose sleep. Got promises to keep and roads to meet. I'm gonna be me, no matter what you see. If you don't like me, that ain't changing me. Listen, listen, I ain't tryna be everybody's favorite. Never needed validation just to make it. I survived every doubt they created, turned every limitation into motivation. From the back roads to the bright lights, long days and the late nights, kept grinding through the hard times while critics watch from the sidelines. I don't need a crowd to believe, don't need permission to achieve. Every breath I take is proof, every step I make is truth. You can love me, you can leave me, you can doubt me, you can judge me, but one thing you'll never do is define me. No, you don't get to write my story, you don't get to decide my worth, you don't get to measure my future by my past mistakes. I came too far, lost too much, learned too hard, and fought too long to become somebody else. If you don't like me, that's okay. The sun still rises at the start of every day. I'm still chasing dreams, still paying my dues, still singing these outlaw country blues. If you don't like me, I understand everybody sees life from different land, but I'm standing firm right where I should be. If you don't like me, I'll still be me. Yeah. The lesson ain't about proving people wrong. The lesson is knowing who you are when they don't understand. Stay true, stay strong, stay moving. And if they don't like you, keep riding anyway.
All right. Thank you, Spitfire. So before we get started, girl by has been asking me a bunch of questions about candles. So instead of me constantly typing out, I'm just going to answer her. So girl by, what I was asking about the coconut wax is coconut wax comes in many forms. You can get it from a distributor. Each manufacturer is a little different. If you bought it from like Hobby Lobby, who also sell coconut wax, it's a much harder wax. So the wicks are gonna be different, but that's why I asked where you got it from. Depending on where you get it from, I can tell you that Eco Wicks are pretty good. I used to use them in a harder coconut wax, and then now I use CDN wicks. I've also been contemplating switching my wax to a coconut apricot instead of coconut and olive oil, because the problem that I'm finding is that I don't like the yellowish tint that they have, where the coconut apricot is much whiter, but I tried CDN wicks in those too, and they work great. So I've been using CDN wicks for a while now, but also it's not, you got to know what size wick to use, because wicks come from size 2 all the way up to size like 26. I mean, it may even be bigger. So it really depends on what size vessel you're using, if you're using tins or you're using glass, because that's the hardest, is figuring out which wick works best, because all wicks work differently with different scents. Some wicks will work great with one scent and then not so great with another scent. It's a lot of it's trial and error. I say if you find something that works, stick with it. Um, and even with the coconut apricot, there's like 5 different manufacturers that make it, and each one of them are a little different. So, but I had bought like 5 pounds of it just to test, and I actually like it. It comes out much whiter. And the CDN wicks work just as well with them. So, but I used to buy from Makesy a lot, and I used to use their wicks, where their wicks don't perform as well in other waxes. So that's what I'm saying. There's so many different factors to it. But what I can tell you, if you buy coconut wax from a manufacturer, you really can't go wrong with CDN wicks. I've used them in a couple of different waxes, and they're all fine. They work great with all of them, and they have great, scent throw. So that's my advice. If you have any other questions, let me know. But yeah, and just remember the formula for wax, especially coconut wax, because you got to get it right. Don't use too much scent. Actually, it is a scientific formula for scents. Like, easiest way to do it is 1 ounce of scent to 1 pound of wax, or it's depending on, it could be like 1.5, but no more than 1.5. And make sure you weigh everything out. Don't think you could eye it, because it won't work. Definitely weigh everything out. So that's it. If you have any other questions, let me know. So, all right, let's get into this. First thing that I want to watch is almost like Laura knows what I do, guys. It's amazing. But she had asked me, and I wish there was like a simple answer, and there's just not. There's like so many factors to it. So, first thing I wanna watch is, I hate to promote this girl. Hey, Jen. I hate to promote this girl, but I kinda don't have a choice, because I watched some of it, and, I watched some of the video, not all of it, but I thought it was interesting to start off with. It's actually Madison's video. So let's start there. And hello, everyone. I'm finna say hi to everyone. Oh. All right.
The following clip is from Brittany's channel. Brittany speaks about ex-moderators and conversations about her innocent baby. This is unbelievable and should never have been brought out on the YouTube streets. I'm going to refrain from commenting due to the sensitive content in this clip.
And sharing photos in the first place. How about that? Why are you demanding to know if my baby was home or not, telling Boston that it was your right to know where my child's at because you modded for me? It's not your right. I can't even, I'm so
Okay, now I don't know who she was talking about there, but I highly doubt. I know how Brittany likes to change things and twist things. I highly doubt somebody said, I need to know where your baby's at simply because I was your mod. Somehow I think that's completely twisted and not how it went down. Just my educated opinion.
disappointed in you because I know that you were above this shit, but you've allowed this shit to drag you down and you're going, it's just so messed up, man. It's so messed up.
They got infected.
Megan, you know, if you had cancer, you wouldn't want somebody plastering your photo all over YouTube. You really are going to come in here and tell me that we should be thankful of Yvette? Are you serious? The same Yvette who people are saying is the one who drove by my house and recorded it?
Yeah, Jiggy, that's a good question. Ask how Ivy feels, but you're not gonna.
Right. Ask Ivy how she feels. She's right here, Megan. She can speak for herself. I mean, this is crazy. Once again, I'd love to answer why y'all were huddled in a group. Do you know, Shayna, that they left and immediately here comes freaking.
All right, let me also say something else. Now, I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself and other people that I've spoken to. And Just Irish, if you tell me something different, please let me know. But as someone who went through breast cancer, went through chemo, tried cold capping, and it didn't work. It should have worked, but I had an allergic reaction and I just was like, fuck it, I don't care. So I ended up losing all my hair anyway. When you are actually going through cancer, there is, I don't want to say a proudness, but when you first lose your hair, it's embarrassing, it's horrible. Then it becomes a proud thing. Then it becomes, I don't give a fuck if I lost my hair. I'm proud of my bald head. You don't want to wear wigs anymore because it's fucking annoying and it's hot and you just can't deal with it, especially in the summer. So it becomes, I don't want to say your identity because it's not, but it's not something you're embarrassed of anymore. It's not something that you're afraid of anymore. It's once you get the initial over with and you realize your hair looks pretty good bald. And you start fucking around with filters, but you get used to it, I guess you can say. And you're like, yeah, fuck that. I'm beating cancer. I'm fighting cancer. So for Beach to say, oh, you wouldn't like somebody passing it around. I don't know anybody who was actually fighting cancer that had a problem with that. Because like I said, anyone that are in my groups, you become proud of the fact that you have cancer. And not that I don't know how to explain it. Anyone that's ever had cancer knows what I'm trying to say. I just don't know how to relate it properly. But I know those of you that have been bald due to cancer, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, even though it's not coming out right. But you do, it becomes part of you and you don't care anymore. Like you're fighting cancer. Oh, who cares if you got a bald head? So and by the way, I know I've said this before, but I don't think I give her enough credit. Tony, my mod, because of how I felt when I lost my hair, she fucking shaved her head for me. I shit you not. She literally shaved her head because I had to go bald. I was like, amazing. And I don't think I give her enough credit for that. I really don't. But it is. It's part of the journey. But, like, I said to her, "Dude, I would never shave my head for someone online." But that's how much that's how good of a person she is. So I just wanted to since we're talking about it, like, Brittany, did you shave your head for Ivy League? But, to have that kind of support and to have that someone that backs you that much that they're willing to shave their head for you is just mind-blowing and so appreciative of her, and like I said, I just don't think I give her enough credit. So I remember that I was listening to I've been around but seriously, that was, like, just one of the nicest things anyone could have ever done, and, she gave me support. It was like, "Oh my god, she really did shave her head for me." So but it was just, again, at the beginning, you feel like "Oh my god, I'm fucking bald. I've had hair my whole life." So to hear Brittany talk like this, I'm still leery on this because if someone passed around my head bald knowing I was fighting cancer, I don't give a fuck what my hair looks like. I don't give a fuck what I look like. Shit, I'm fighting cancer. And this is part of cancer. So that's why I'm skeptical on that whole thing. And the way BJ is talking, like, if you were fighting cancer, no, Beach, most of us that are fighting cancer really don't give a fuck. So I know that was a long-winded to answer that, but it's just what is on my mind.
And Yvette and the rest of, this little group, hitting them up, they're ready to go in a group and talk shit about me. Like, why can't y'all move on?
That's
Y'all
horrible.
just sitting there waiting on the people to leave so you can team up with them and talk shit about me. At what point does people start actually looking at that and that become a problem? Because y'all all want to look at me and be like, "Oh, Brittany, such a piece of shit."
That's true. There's not even a picture of her without her hair. You're right.
200 mods. Now it's 200 mods, y'all. I've lost 200 mods all of a sudden. But obviously Brittany's the problem, but nobody's actually.
BJ, as a matter of fact, I forgot who it was, but they actually fucking went down the line of all your ex mods, and I think it was over 200 actually. I think it was like 250. Who did the list? I forgot who it was, but they actually did. I think it was Alex, maybe. But they did the entire list, and I do believe it was somewhere around 250, maybe more.
Looking at the fact that you have a group of mods that are sitting there waiting out for people to leave so they can link up with them and talk more shit and
Oh, Wolfie, thank you.
freaking do this kind of shit. Megan, you can tell your friends and that I never asked not one of them to prove or disprove my identity, and especially not by leaking a humiliating picture of me at the most vulnerable time of my life. There you go.
Oh my God, victim, victim, victim.
By her, those are her mouth to God's ears. I cannot believe. And how dare you insult her by saying that Yvette did her a favor? Aries, you lie and say that you travel all around the world. So I'm going to ask two questions of you.
You don't think Aries has traveled around the world? I think she has.
Number one, why don't you turn your camera on and let everybody see what you look like? Because you're a busybody and you're all over the streets. Secondly, Aries, why don't you actually go do your
I think Aries is funny as hell. Sorry, but I do.
research and look up what a roach looks like?
Brittany, that was a fucking roach. Stop gaslighting everybody. Would you like me to show you what a roach looks like? You had a fucking roach. You had more than one. We all know what roaches look like, Brittany. We've all seen them. It doesn't mean it was a German roach, which is what you're talking about. But that was definitely a fucking roach, and things look bigger on camera. So there's a really good chance that it looked bigger on camera. But that was a fucking roach. I just trust me, that was a fucking roach. You're so nasty. You think if you convince yourself enough that something is gonna be true if you just keep convincing yourself. You have roaches. Your fucking son 9 months ago said, "Mom, we have cockroaches." How the fuck would he even know what a goddamn cockroach is if you weren't infested with them? Brittany, just stop lying.
You are officially a pygmy. That's what you are. Yeah, I mean, how can anybody say that that was a favor of anybody? But Yvette didn't tell Angela that. Muscles did. Muscles told Angela what, dog lover? Oh, Muscles another busybody bitch that.
Bitch, Muscles did so much for you. Just stop. You know, there's two people that I know for many, many years, whether they're in my chat or not, is Muscles and Justin. Both of them I know from Molly from like 2019, 2020. Muscles has always been super fucking nice and never involved in any kind of controversy. And to be honest with you, Beej, I was shocked when I saw her over at your chat because I'm like, why is Muscles over in Brittany's? So she's one, and Justin's another one. I know Justin for a very long time. And although I may not agree with, his style on YouTube, obviously a lot of people do, but I may not agree with his style, but Justin is another one that's not into the drama like you're talking. And you keep pegging these people like they're like pieces of shit like you, and that's not going to happen.
It's all over here. Queen, who was it? Pink went up and asked Queen Bee to give me a break when I first got out of the hospital from having Emmy. Pink like pleaded with her to just back off and give me a break. And Muscles.
All right, I hate to tell you, but Queen Bee's a grown woman. She could do what the fuck she wants.
Takes her ass up there and says that I don't deserve a break because I don't listen to nobody when they tell me. Like, can I ask what makes you people think that y'all have the right to control what I do, and that I'm supposed to listen to you and be accountable to you? Because the last time I checked, that's God's job.
Nobody asked you to be accountable to anybody, but people are still going to discuss it, whether you like it or not.
And you can correct people all day, but what you can't do is sit there and make them do what you want them to do.
Then why are you mad that somebody told QB to leave you alone while you were just got out of the hospital? That totally counteracts what you just said.
Jamie says, I heard QB saying that your babe has a club foot and a cast. And it's because you didn't get prenatal care. Does she fucking not know what that is? When did she say that?
Okay, Brittany, here's the law, not the law. I'm sorry. Here's the facts. Okay. A club foot would be detected on a sonogram at like 16 weeks, 20 weeks. For you to say that you had 3 different sonograms and they didn't catch it, you're fucking full of shit. And here's why I know that. Okay. You were high risk pregnancy. Sonograms on you. Multiple. Anyone that had a baby at 38 or that was a high risk pregnancy, they would have done multiple sonograms. Now, I take back what I said about you didn't tell anyone you were pregnant because you were going to flush the baby down the toilet. Okay, I take that back. You want to know why? You didn't tell anyone you were pregnant because you weren't going to prenatal care. That's why you didn't want anyone to know you were pregnant. The fact that your mods had a fight with you and Angela put out that proof, but the fact that your mods had a fight with you, a 38-year-old woman with 5 other kids, prenatal care should never have even been a fucking issue. Like, of all the things they could have talked to you about, prenatal care should not be one of them. So I truly believe, I truly believe that's why you didn't tell anyone you were pregnant, because, and you live with a fucking complete idiot, so he's not going to know or care. The only time you went for prenatal vitamins is when you hurt your lip or something and you had to go to the hospital, and like you passed out or you hit the crack pipe, something. whatever it was, you went to the hospital, you had to tell them you were pregnant. Then I believe they probably did the first sonogram, gave you prenatals. That is the only fucking doctor visit you went to. Stop the lies, stop the bullshit. You can absolutely have kids can get a clubbed feet from no prenatal care. And you know what else? Preeclampsia. Untreated preeclampsia. And the sad part is, Brittany, you did this all to your baby. And that, my friend, I will not go back on. Because you want to act like you're the perfect fucking mom. You are a piece of shit who never went for prenatal care. I know other people tiptoe on it. You know, maybe she did. No, you did not. And every time you open up your motherfucking mouth, you prove it. You are not a good mom. You are a piece of shit who did not give a fuck about the baby in the womb. You treated her just like you do everything else. You just don't give a fuck. Just like you're going to go to court late. You show up for things late. You just don't give a shit. And I'm sorry, the truth fucking hurts. But anything that's wrong with your beautiful, innocent baby, you fucking did. So you can sit here and try to convince yourself all day long how we're going after your innocent baby and your innocent baby this and your innocent baby that. Bitch, you're the one that didn't fucking care about your innocent baby. So sit and fucking spin, bitch. You have to live with it. You have to deal with it, not us. Oh, she pitches me off. Oh.
When did you say that? Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. So y'all want to talk about babies? Y'all want to talk about little innocent children? The internet's forever. And you want to talk about my innocent baby? Fuck you, QB. Fuck you. And fuck you to the people that are sitting there running and telling her.
Fuck you, bitch, because you're the one that did this. Now, let me also bring up an interesting point that I thought of when I was listening to this. This is a woman who won't let her son get his teeth fixed due to anesthesia, but she's going to let her baby get fucking surgery to fix her feet? Somehow, why would you give a baby anesthesia and not a child? And when I say a child, meaning, you know, a kid in grade school. So please tell me how you're going to let a baby go for surgery. Because, I mean, I don't know if she will or she won't. Hopefully she won't, because I doubt she'll ever get it fixed.
Or shit like that.
She'll be like fucking, what's her name? Gypsy Rose's mom. And she'll put her in a wheelchair where she won't be able to walk. I wouldn't fucking doubt that from her.
And a club feet does not come from lack of prenatal care, you ignorant fool. It's genetic. It's hereditary. It is not.
It also is from lack of prenatal care, bitch. Look it up.
Not from
Again, I know you want to convince yourself that you're such a great mom and that it wasn't from lack of prenatal care. Yes, it was.
Fucking lack of prenatal care. But I wouldn't expect you to know that anyway. I mean, you don't even know what day it is. Don't worry about me. All of you should
I bet she knows more than your boyfriend does.
Worry about yourself. I could do the same. Low down shit to them and leak their skeletons, but I'm not that type of person. I don't punch down. Exactly, Ivy League. Exactly.
Bitch, all you do is punch down. What are you talking about?
Congratulations, though. Like, while y'all sit there trying to convince everybody that I'm a shitbag, this is what you're doing and what you support.
You are a shitbag.
What is exactly that you think I should take accountability for, Muscles?
Your life?
Because I didn't have a conversation with you? Like, that's literally the worst thing I did to you.
I don't think Muscles wants to have a conversation with you, Britt. If she did, she wouldn't hate you so much.
There's no known cause for clubfoot. It's tough to be genetic. It's thought to be genetic. Exactly, Joy. So what now? Where do we go from here?
Where do these people come up with this shit? No, it's not always genetic. Look it the fuck up.
Here, what you gonna do? You gonna start clowning on my kid? You gonna start mocking her like y'all do every other fucking thing y'all?
So now we're attacking the baby. No, Beach, it's your lack of parenting. It is your bullshit. It is your you caused this. And when you finally will admit that to yourself, and regardless, I got news for you. Even if it's genetic, guess what? It's still genetic from you and him. So it's still genetic. It's still your fault. Like, for example, Dayton's weight is most likely genetic from his dad's side. And I guess some on my side, but more his dad's side. Guess what? That's from me and his dad. And it is what it is. I take responsibility for it. You can't help genetic factors, but guess what? Genetics is comes from your parents. So, yeah, you still have to take accountability.
About my kids? What's your big payday in this, QB? Acting like she had some big major secret to reveal and it was gonna, you know what I mean? Ugh. Weaponizing children.
Nobody is weaponizing children. Nobody.
Well, I'm glad, Dog Lover. I really am, because I'm telling you, when you see it, you can't unsee it. Garden Host says our neighbor had a baby, 5 years old, born with a clubfoot, and has since had surgery and is perfectly fine. It's not a big deal. People are so ignorant. Yeah, want to tell about how that one got out?
Yeah.
Who spread that? Let me tell you something. People can say a whole lot about me, but a disloyal friend ain't one of them.
Right.
You'll never out of.
She's more concerned about being a disloyal friend than about her child. I'm just saying.
All the people that I've had falling outs with, you've never seen me go out there and put shit out about their children, their home life. The only time that I got mad enough was to that one, I don't even want to say her name, that put pictures out of the construction work on our kitchen. I said some stuff about her, but even her, I didn't go far. But you're not out here seeing me sharing my personal messages. You're not out here seeing, I was loyal to every friend that I had, every single one. Now, does that mean that I was perfect in our friendship? Fuck no. I made plenty of mistakes and I'm trying to make up for them. But one that I'm not guilty of is dogging them behind their back, or freaking trying to go get on a panel or behind the scenes, give personal stuff out. You got to sit there and come after you're making my kid a target at this point. Emmy should never cross their rabid minds or their filthy, dirty mouths.
Yeah,
Emmy is an innocent baby. I thought babies and kids were off limits. What goes around comes around, and don't forget it. Yeah. Who would know something like that and be able to tell it to other creators? Sacrilege.
Okay. Brittany, you tell us about Emmy every fucking live. Every live. We know she went to the nail salon with you, which was fucking gross, but we'll get there. We know that she goes to the store with you. She was going to go to the movies. But most important that we learned that Craig is never alone with Emmy. That we've also learned. And we learned that you do not like leaving Emmy home with Craig alone. Why is that, Beach? I'm just curious. Is there a reason why you bring Emmy everywhere and don't leave her home with her own father? Are you scared of something? Are you worried about something? Oh, wait, because he's a fucking drunk? But my issue with you and this nail salon, I'll just get right into it now, is not that you took a baby to a nail salon. What would you do if she was crying? Like, did you know she was going to sleep the entire time? Did you drug her or something? How the fuck would you know this baby? I mean, we hear your baby wake up whining and crying all the time. So how would you know this baby's not going to get up while you're at the nail salon? I find that to be so fucking strange. Like, why? What if the baby woke up and you're in the middle of getting your fucking nails done? Hello? It made no sense to me. I'm like, how come nobody's questioning her on that? Like, I really feel like you must have given her something to keep her fucking sleeping. Because how else would you know that she was gonna sleep through the whole fucking visit? How'd you know that your nail girl was gonna have 2 people before you? And it's fucking weird. The whole thing was just weird. Like, how would you not know I would never bring a baby to a nail salon. Forget the chemicals, just if you're there by yourself, well, what if the baby wakes up? You're gonna have filings in her face? I don't know. It's fucking weird. I just don't believe the whole story.
Just,
Oh God, whatever.
are
Kick
you
rock.
out of your mind? Sacrilegious? I've never been accused of that one before.
Well, you have now, but they can kick rock.
Lord have mercy.
Hi, Pink Life. Hi, Dicks. For the truth.
Well, let's see. Angela made a post.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Hi, Deb. Good to see you. Hi, Luminous.
I mean,
She just make one now?
no,
Oh.
but this
Earlier?
that people want to come in here and start talking about my kid's foot, then fine, let's
All right, thank you, girl. Bye.
hold on. It's just so messed up, man. Nothing, and don't come.
And like, come to think of it, all right, I've been getting my nails done for 40 years, like forever. And I don't think I've ever seen a baby in a nail salon. I've seen fathers drop off mom, and then dad'll take the car seat outside, or, I'll be back in an hour or whatever. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody have a baby in a nail salon while they're getting their nails done. It just makes no fucking sense to me.
At me telling me that I share everything, share too many details on. I have kept this shit to myself, and
Yeah, I don't think she ever left the house, Sophie. I really don't.
I talked to 4 people. I shared 4 people very privately. Very, very privately.
Oh,
People that I
that's
trusted.
nice. Rhonda, that's nice to say. Hi, John Treadways Studios. Good to see you.
Hang on a second. I'm sorry, guys.
Hi, Jamie Howard. Good to see you.
Oh, I always had long nails. I tried cutting them off when I had the twins, and I was like, I can't do this. I need my nails again.
It's just crazy to me. So freaking bizarre. Let me see.
I just want a character assassinate you, put you in a bad light.
Sure. Makeup Mobster said it. She said it best today. I think it was today or yesterday. She did a stream, and she called it confirmation bias. And that's exactly what a lot of the shit happens that we're seeing. They'll see one little thing, and they'll say that one small thing means every other thing that they've ever said is correct. It's hold on a second. Wow.
BJ, do you even understand what confirmation bias is? Let me explain it to you. It's the unconscious human tendency to search for, interpret, and recall information that support your existing beliefs. I know someone that does that all the time, Brittany. You keep promoting them. As a matter of fact, you just promoted them. You just said that she's the one that came up with it. In a nutshell, Britt, it means that you fucking cherry pick shit and you go after somebody every little fucking thing they say and do. I know someone that does that, Britt. Oh, do I know someone that does that?
Wow.
Hi, Ange. WYON. Hello.
Reality, do you ever shut the fuck up? You offer nothing, Reality. Absolutely fucking nothing. I'm going to get to you in a minute.
She's going to pull up a post from...
Wow. Fucking A, man. I'm not going to share this picture, but I didn't even see this. Holy shit.
Whose picture? Oh, no.
In the Reality, oh my God. I didn't even know this was on here, but I got to read. I'm going to skip past this. Listen to this. I'm going to...
Uh-oh.
Okay, so it says, now I don't want to write this while I was angry, so I waited until today. Shayna came in 2 days ago to the old My Chat. First, she wanted to know about my post about Joneson, and then she did a messenger call. First, she tells me that she's being torn in all directions and that she's probably leaving the platform. Then she tells me that Brittany's baby is in a leg brace.
No, she's not.
It hit me right away that Shayna made that call because she wanted.
How the fuck do you know reality? You didn't even know she was pregnant. She tells you nothing. Nothing. How the fuck do you know that the baby's in a brace or not? The baby should be in a brace. The fuck is wrong with you, reality?
That info out. She was also the source of the pick of Ivy League off the call that only her, Diana, and Ivy were on that got the queen.
She's throwing her under the bus?
Yeah, this is
Oh, my goodness.
so Shayna, according to Angela, Shayna is the one who shared the information about my baby's leg. Why? And Samantha Joy, fuck you, bitch. Don't you dare. Shayna don't even like you. The only reason she's in a group with you right now is to make you shut the fuck up because you're crazy. And we all think you're a fucking psychopath. And then here you're coming in here. I don't even know what the fuck she said. I'm not going to read her comment, but thank you for the $20. But you're a fucking stupid idiot. She don't even like you, dumbass. They got you in a group to manipulate you so you'll shut up and not go spreading everybody's personal business.
Yep.
Beach, you do this often. Grow the fuck up. You're 38 years old. You are so fucking petty. They don't even like you. This one doesn't like you. That one doesn't like you. You know who does that? You and your buddies who make clip videos. That's who does that kind of shit.
All blind. You're all
Dumbass.
blind.
Because you don't fucking stop.
Being
You won't leave people alone. They all think you're fucking batshit crazy, you dumbass, and you're coming in my chat. Oh my God, you're so stupid. But you are batshit crazy. They're not wrong. When you sit there and lie on.
Oh, that baby was 100% in the NIC unit. Like, hands down, no questions asked, 100% in the NICU.
Somebody about costing you your job and you stand on it, like you actually believe that, you remind me of that case we're covering. Like Taylor, she reminds me of Taylor freaking Parker. I've never seen only people, not that she would, I don't know that she would ever do anything like that, but the lies, to lie for freaking Samantha to lie with such conviction, knowing that she's sitting here telling everybody on this on this platform that I called her job and emailed her job, and then to go as far as to make up a fake document that's supposedly from her job to prove that I'm the one that cost her job. That's some Taylor Parker shit right there. And I don't blame the girls for being worried about you, but I think it's quite laughable. Like I said, I didn't even read her comment. Thank you for the $20. But white night away, dumbass, while you get played, stupid. I'm done. This is my
Brittany, you know how you say that you listen to wiser, older people? You need to hear me out, all right? Stop bashing former mods. I understand that every once in a while, one's going to get under your skin, and you're going to want to flip the fuck out. Ignore it. Just absolutely fucking ignore it. You cannot listen to me and you can continue bashing old mods. It's going to get you absolutely nowhere, other than other mods are going to be scared to leave, and then your channel's really going to fucking tank, or scared to disagree with you, or maybe you just don't care and you're just going to bring in new ones. But trust me when I tell you, you are doing nobody any good by bashing former mods. I have ex mods. Yeah, sometimes I'll fucking flip out a little, but we're talking that's after 3 years of them running their mouth. I give you a good example, and I hate to bring her up, but she's a great example, and everyone knows her, Crystal. I've gotten screenshots. Crystal's running her mouth about me here, lying here, running her mouth about me here. Do you ever see me talk negatively about her? Nope, you sure don't. Doesn't matter what I see. Doesn't matter what lies she tells, or, not really lies, but just running her fucking mouth. I don't go after her. I don't say, why'd you say that? Blah, blah, blah. And she's in with other ex mods. Okay. These people supported you at one point and you pissed them off and they left for whatever reason. Get over it. Let them say whatever the fuck they want to say. Move on. In the beginning, yeah, they're going to be mad. If it's 3 years down the road, you're so over it, it won't even matter. So you can take that advice or not, but that's really good, sound advice.
Child. This is my child. I confided in Angela. Make no mistake about it. Make no fucking mistake about it. They knew you would come out with some shit like that. I mean, you don't tell Angela anything unless you freaking want it spewed all over.
That's the truth.
Hey, Tony, I was talking about you before. Okay, I think right here is where I paused it, and I didn't see after here. So this is like brand new.
Hi, Phoebe. It's good to see you. I don't know where Hot Mess is at. I haven't heard from her in a long time. Hi, Sparkleberry. Good to see you.
Oh, you didn't do anything. I was talking about cancer and when you shaved your head. And that I don't give you enough credit for what an awesome person you are.
Hey, Phoebe. Hey, Wild Angela. I always wondered how her ankle healed. Who, Ange?
Hot Mess, because we haven't heard from Hot Mess.
Oh, so the last time that I had heard from Hot Mess, she had some good things going on in her life. Not bad things. Good things going on in her life. And I think it took precedence. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
She was doing her own thing, and I don't blame her. This shit, and this platform is just raw, just so raw. I mean, look, I'm literally here talking about my infant child. All right, so she says, because I don't even know this whole thing either. Like, this is the first time I've read this one. It hit.
Sly's out cold. She doesn't work this late. She's like in bed by like 10:30.
Me right away that Shayna made that call because she wanted that info out. She was also the source of the pic. Okay, y'all, I read that. Then something changed. Shayna turned into the biggest gaslighting MFer I've ever met. She starts insulting me, saying that she never told me anything, and then tells me that I'm doing this all for content. Shayna came into a chat that had been quiet for 2 weeks, then called me. She came looking for me.
You can barely see anything. You've seen the picture, Audacity. It's the one where she's like, she looks weird. It's like half on the side. Like she's making a really weird face.
Let's fast forward to 4 a.m. when she made a comment in all caps that she told me nothing. Then she starts putting laughing emojis in all of the comments in the chat. Then she starts deleting comments in the chat. Bitch, not only are you nuts, but you don't give a shit about Brittany. You just hang around for some info that you can pass off to let others get blamed for. You know, Shayna, when you have the personality of a wet noodle, I guess you have to use money to keep friends. But I sure hope nobody trusts you with anything that they don't want out. As far as Brittany babies goes, I can't confirm what was said about her baby.
How long is she gonna keep going through this same fucking bullshit?
All right, so that pisses me off to no end because why go in there and tell what's going on with any? Why? And then here's another thing. Angela had made a post the other day about how she said Shayna plays with my emotions, and I'm one of those people that if I'm close to you and then our friendship ends and then you come and I shouldn't even say that. I'll never be like this anymore. I mean, I just will block you and not talk to you anymore. Shayna I got very close with her. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm still really struggling.
BJ, you've gotten very close with anybody that gives you money. Shayna gave you a shitload of money. And just like Diana.
With this, like, it's hard for me not to cry because I know I shouldn't. And I'm not. No, Emmy's not in a brace, but
you trusted her.
So unfair, man.
You told your most intimate information.
Reality, shut the fuck up.
I'm just going to put this out here because I'm so done with, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
This is like the 1900th time we've heard you say that.
Because it's her, you know what I mean? Like the internet's, I've tried to shield I don't talk about any of my kids.
BJ, you talk about all your fucking kids.
You know, their health or mental health or anything that.
I would hope your little kids don't have mental health issues, but coming from you and Craig, it would not surprise me. And if they did, I don't think you're taking them for counseling. Just call it a hunch.
You know, I might tell you we're going to the movies or some generic shit, but I'm not sharing anything that's deep. But yes, Emmy had she was born with a club foot, and it is not from lack of prenatal fucking care.
You don't know that because if you had prenatal care, they would have seen it.
And it's not I'd never have done drugs with my child. Anybody with common fucking sense.
Guess what, Beach? Suboxone or drugs that you claim you never did, like Xanax, Suboxone, because you always say how you never did those, and then videos come out that prove you're a fucking liar. So, yeah. Sorry, I believe you're on drugs. You're not on, I don't believe you're on heroin, but I do believe that you are on something. Hey, Audacity, 17 months. Woo woo.
Would know that if my baby was born addicted, I would not have her. She would have been taken and I would have been arrested. So before they run with that, she's perfectly healthy. It is a very common thing. It is genetic. And she just has to go to she's already going.
31 months or 30 months. I don't have my glasses on.
She's in with a, what do you call it? An orthopedic surgeon. And it's one step at a time for us to see exactly what measures they have to take to straighten it out. But yes, Jiggy. Yeah. So, and it is hereditary as well. So that's that. But
okay, Beach, since it's so hereditary, which one of your other kids have had it? None. So let's stop with the hereditary shit, because you have 5 other kids and you have not said that any of them have had it. You have 2 boys with Craig and neither one have had it. So where's this hereditary shit? It just so happens the 3rd kid has it? No, bitch. I don't believe that's how you got it. And that's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, they fix them all the time. Lots of children are born with them.
Thank you, that girl. Why this is being weaponized is really...
I would believe it was hereditary in her case if, hey, sweetie pie, if any of her other kids had it, then I would say, or if one of the boys had it or both the boys, I get it. But don't sit here and tell me it's hereditary when 2 other kids never had it. Did Craig have it? Did you have it? I mean, hereditary means it has to be in the family, so other people would have it.
Gross.
It's because it's you, Britt. That's why. And it is. It's just disgusting. Yeah, she's gonna be fine.
And as far as the other situation, lesson learned on my part. Like I find it funny that Shane always claimed to absolutely hated it, but is now using her as a dummy to leak all of the information that she secretly wants leaked. Yeah, it feels that way, don't it? And then Yvette's over there being just as devious as she's always been. She still hasn't stopped. Crazy. Why don't you, I just don't understand it. All for what? What do you get from it? And then Megan, you really are backwards to say that was a favor. And then Samantha Joy, Jesus, I can't wait. She just don't stop either.
All right, Jiggy. Woo woo.
Remember awesome. Samantha freaking come in and said that I don't know if she said that publicly. I know she sure told me privately that I was lying about being pregnant. She was convinced of it, that I lied about the whole thing. Want that leak? I'm shocked she doesn't come across that way. No, me either, extra pickles. And that's what I'm telling you. Every time that I would talk to her, I'd melt like a popsicle and trust her. But let me tell y'all something, and this is the God's honest truth. For the last 3 days, I'm gonna tell y'all how it happened, and you tell me if I'm crazy, okay? QB comes out and she says that she knows about my daughter's foot, and that if I keep on, she might spill all the details. Well, if y'all remember, that was the day that I had the live stream scheduled, where I said I had questions for Justin. You guys remember that?
Yes.
Well, that night I deleted that stream and was like, you know what? I'm just not, Emmy means her. I don't want them slandering her, but you know what I mean? I don't want her using my kid. So I'm just going to do my true crime and keep my head down. That girl says, damn, and this is why I rarely come around. This is gross as fuck. I hope you find your way, Brittany. The baby will be fine, and just stay diligent and they'll get her all fixed up. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, just that girl. I'm definitely on top of it. The best thing to do is totally block them. Yeah, Luminous. Why? Absolutely. I sure hope Soup sees the precious street. Yeah, well, Soup. Yeah. Anyway. So I just want to explain this, where my mind's at, and why I believe this. It's not that I'm taking Angela's word over anybody else. But when Queen came out and put that information out that she knew about Emmy's, leg or whatever, I immediately made my rounds. I went to Diana. I went to Ivy League. I reached out to Boston because I couldn't remember If I was pretty sure that I didn't, because you got to remember when I told them I was in the hospital, and they had me freaking 3 sheets to the wind. So I couldn't remember if I had told Boston, but I did. I didn't. No, I hadn't told Boston, but I did tell Shayna. So after I made my rounds and I found out who all I had told, it come down to 4 people, right? 4 people was the only ones that knew.
Well, this is interesting. Club feet actually happen 4 times more in boys than in girls. She has a girl. So it's not that common in females. And that's from the Shriner Institute. I just found that. And because I was looking to see if preeclampsia has anything to do with it, and it doesn't. I then looked at transverse, if that has anything to do with it. They say it could, but it's definitely something that's detected early on in pregnancy. So bullshit, just more proof that she never fucking had prenatal care.
I went to Shayna and I said, you're not going to believe this. B knows somehow about Emmy's foot. This is something that I absolutely have been super cautious about, and I have not spoke a word on. I didn't put this shit out. And I said, is there any freaking way that you told? Maybe you confided in a friend. You know what I mean? And they told, because all I could think about was what she did to Ivy League, and I was like, oh my God, she went and told you that. That was my thoughts. This is what she tells me, y'all. About 10 minutes later, she comes back and texts me, and she says, I didn't say a word, but Joneson said she heard Craig say it in the background, that Craig had said it. And let me tell y'all something. I immediately knew, Joneson must be mistaken, because Craig was just like me. He did not want that out. And I knew for a solid fact that if Clue had ever heard Craig say something about Emmy's foot, that would have been widespread the same day it come out. She would have, Clue would have been putting.
And we don't know if the baby has 1 club foot, if it's 2 club feet. Like, we don't know. We don't know nothing. But I just don't see Brittany taking care of it. I think Brittany will be like she would rather keep her handicapped. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. That's my opinion.
That shit everywhere. She would have ran with it. So then, now this is where I question, this is where I believe Angela, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all know that we see screenshots of Clue's Discord, right? So that day that I asked Shayna, she told me what Joneson had said, that Craig had said it or whatever. I told Shayna that was bullshit, that never happened, and me and her kind of argued back and forth. And then fast forward to the next day, guess what screenshots I start seeing? Angela in Clue's Discord asking Clue if she overheard Craig say something about my baby's foot, and did she mention it on her channel. Everybody in Clue's Discord in the screenshot start asking Angela, Brittany's foot.
Why are you in Jesus is Speaking? Why the fuck are you in Clue's Discord? Who cares? That's like me going in Wendy V's Discord. I don't give a fuck what Wendy's V Discord says about me. Who cares? Warthog over there is just trying to keep you in the fucking drama. That's all she wants. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in Clue's Discord. And I don't even know why you care so much. Stop worrying about Clue's fucking Discord. Didn't you have a restraining order against this girl? Weren't you so scared of her that you were going to take her to court? So why the fuck are you in her goddamn Discord? Like, for real, Beach. Stay the fuck out of her Discord. It is not your business what they talk about. It's not your Discord. Do you want her being in your Discord? Stay the fuck out of it.
Baby's foot. What? Brittany's baby's foot. Oh.
Yeah, someone else said that. The Clue never said any of that.
And none of the people knew what she was talking about. None of them. And Clue told Angela, no, she didn't. She didn't hear Craig say anything like that.
And here's the other thing. It pisses me off because this has been done to me. Why are you talking on a live about Clue's private Discord? That is not your fucking Discord. It's not your business. So when Clue gets a hold of your Discord and reads everything from your Discord, you can't cry victim because you're in Clue's talking about it, her private Discord. And I know she says it's public or whatever, but it's not. It's still her private Discord. You still need a link to get in it. She only means that it's public in the sense that you don't have to be a member, you don't have to pay to be in there. But you can't just go on and just jump in. Like, you have to have a link, and then you automatically get tagged with her name. I just don't get why you are even discussing her Discord on a public live. Because again, don't cry when she goes to your Discord and fucking outs it.
Immediately, I knew Shayna went and told Angela. Because how would Angela know? Number one, hold on, let me tell y'all again. Angela said Brittany has been basically saying that I've been messaging Shayna about Emmy's foot and that she wasn't going to get blamed for this. So two things. How would Angela know that, one, I'm blowing up Shayna's phone wanting to know about Emmy? And two, how the hell did Angela know what Joneson told Shayna? And then another problem I have with Shayna, too, is as soon as I asked you about Emmy's foot, she goes into the Discord that she's in with Johnson and all of them and tells them what I said. So you just told the whole Discord about Emmy's foot. Hello? Because when she come back and she said, Johnson said it, Craig said it, I said, wait a minute, when did you talk to Johnson about this? She said, just now in the Discord. I said, Shayna, you literally just went in that whole Discord and told them. I mean, so it's not me just taking Angela at her word. Angela's not Houdini. How did Angela know? How, y'all? That I was messaging Shayna. And yes, she's back. She's in the Discords with them. She supports them to the fullest. That's her people.
Are you jealous?
So there you go. I mean, how would you feel? How would she not be the one that told?
Do you know if she worried about her children as much as she was worried about her ex-mods, she'd probably be a much better mom. Just saying. All right, next. Now, I know a lot of you guys heard a lot of this live. I'm not covering the entire live because a lot of it's fucking boring as hell. But there are certain things I want to cover from it, so I have to skim through it.
Gotta scream, she do not.
Don't get your panties in a wad and think that you're so important either. Because I didn't. Let me clear my throat. Good Lord.
By the way, isn't this the same bitch that says, why does Laura always use a baby voice? And I don't even use a baby voice. All she does is talk like a baby now. Ever since she said it, that's all she fucking sounds like. Anyone else notice that?
Lord, sound like a damn. Let me sound like QB coming on here. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is not going to be too terribly long because.
Is she fucking trying to be Gypsy Rose? I mean, that's what it sounds like.
I have some things to do. But I wanted to come live to say, hey. Oh, and to the Bish in chat. Girl, where's my $10 at?
Thank you, Angelina.
You made that bet. Didn't nobody else ask you to make that bet? Don't get your panties in a wad and think that you're so important either. Because I didn't see your comment until I was actually logging on to StreamYard to go live. So, and Diana is actually my witness to that because I was on the phone with her and I told her, let me go do a quick live before I head out. So there's that.
But her own boyfriend that she lives with, he didn't know. He had no idea. But Diana knew. You would think that they live in a 10,000 square foot house, that they don't know what's going on with each other.
Oh, Lord. Saturday afternoon. And instead of spending time with your family, doing things with your kids, you're in my chat worrying about if I'm going to be later on time. Thank you. Glad to know I'm so important to you.
BJ, you're late all the time. Just stop.
Wendy McCone, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Criminal, I said that too. So Reality bought the baby like 7 pairs of shoes or something. The baby can't wear shoes, dumbass. Why would you keep buying her shoes? Like, you have to be the dumbest fucking bitch ever. But I know how you are, reality. If BJ doesn't do what you want, you're gonna look her up and do all this shit to her like you did to fucking Diego, right? Reality.
Amber, welcome to the Gummy Squad. I appreciate you so much. Let me.
Yeah, okay. I have lived in lots of cities throughout America. I would say I'm pretty cultured about America and different places I've been. I've been through a lot of storms. Never in my entire life has the whole town been out and I'm out driving. If the whole town is out, where movie theaters are out and bowling alleys are out, the whole town fucking knows it. So I call bullshit.
Give me just a minute. Give me just one moment, please, you guys. How was everybody Saturday? It's been raining here. Me and I'm gonna take the kiddos to the movies
Oh, Dago. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Diego. I meant Dago.
here in a little while, and I thought I would go live a little bit.
And by the way, the only reason why she said she was going to the movies because Granny is down at the shore and I guess it's raining. So Granny said she was going to take her son to the movies to see the new Toy Story. So of course, all of a sudden, BJ is going to the movies. But how did I know she wasn't going? In the end, she doesn't say she's going to the movies. She said she's going to spend time with people that like her or some stupid shit like that.
Bit before I did. Hey, Deb Vlogs, how are you? Give me a second. Let me see. I'm not on the right thing. So I'm going to try to do a quick goal too. Deb has been a member for 5 months. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Okay. I was looking down at my phone and then I looked back up and you guys are going ham in chat. Okay.
You know what I see when I see all this green? I see dumbass, 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 and dumbass. That's what I see.
I see you. Let me do this. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Wrong thing. And then we got, we have, I want to make sure I don't miss no.
Like, what is up with this fucking voice? Like, dude, stop.
Buddy. So we got milestones and memberships. Wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Just My Girls, always coming through. Thank you for gifting. Y'all, thank you for helping the channel. Oh, Miss Queen Cam has been a member for 3.
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on, what?
Dude, I don't know why my throat is not getting better.
Because you keep your door shut. That's why.
What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense.
Because your room's too hot.
And
Let the dogs in.
That's affecting my throat. How?
I just figured it out. I know why she's talking like this. Who just came into her life a couple of days ago? We all know Brittany tries to emulate people. She's trying to be like Tiffany. That's how Tiffany talks. So now Brittany's going to talk like that. Duh. Now I get it. It's because of Tiffany. That's why she's talking like this. I can't believe it took me this long to figure that out.
3 months. Thank you so much for your support. I adore you. Oh, what did I just do? Hold on, baby. Susan P has been a member for 10 months. Thank you so
He's been drinking it.
much, Susan. I appreciate that. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. What is it, girl? What is it, little girl? Hold on. Mama. Oh. Oh, we. All right. Susan, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. You are amazing. And then we got Just Nicole, 17 months. Light the chat up green. Woo, woo. Thank you so much. Let me do you guys are awesome. Let's do a train for that. Light that chat up green. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, because this all started when Tiffany started coming around. She started talking like this. She wants to sound like Tiffany. Now she's emulating Tiffany. Duh. I really can't believe it took me this long to figure it out. Usually I could put things together in faster than a week.
17 months. Thank you so much. You guys, I appreciate you. Okay, so hey Rhonda, hey Nomad, hey Lee Zimmerman, catch me if you can. Just the RN, all of you. It's so good to see you. Okay, I gotta hurry because I ain't gonna be able to stay on here long. So I wanted to say thank you all for everything y'all do. Thank you for being here today. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Yvette drove by my house. I don't. Have you heard? Like, you don't know her. Like, you don't know where she came from. She just shows up out of nowhere. She acts like she knows everything about you. She don't know a damn thing. And you don't even, never done a thing to her, never said a word about her negative. Hey, I don't know. I'll be really nice to somebody, and then the next minute they're calling me outside my name.
Yeah, let me just tell you what I find hysterical. I have been on and off friends with Tiffany from 2019. Never once has she ever mentioned BJ. In all of the years we were friends, nobody ever mentioned BJ. So when BJ's like, yeah, we've been friends for so long. Really? She's never mentioned you.
And it's like it just hits you out of nowhere. So that's why I said, I don't know if you're a good one or a bad one, but either way, I like your name. I'm sure it's just because yes, that's all, just Nicole, nothing more. Holding yourself together. Thank you, Miko's mom. All right, I'm going to do this real quick because I got to get on it. I got to get off of here. No, I can't stay any later than 5. If you don't mind, please do me a favor. Click that thumbs up if you want to become a member.
Oh, there'll be a falling out there. Tiffany falls out with everybody eventually.
We're at the end of the month. Y'all know the drill. Could use all the help we can get. Consider becoming a member, joining the Gummy Squad, baby. You know what? Y'all don't block her yet. Britt P., if you would get your head out of the sand for just a little bit and stop listening to everything that these people say, you would realize that I don't like this at all. I actually would prefer that all of you go on about your business and go focus on something else. Nothing would make me more happy than to be able to come live, talk about the things I want to talk about, and not have to walk on fucking eggshells to do it. I have to worry about y'all all in the Discord. Talk
again. You don't have to worry about all in a Discord. Don't fucking be in her Discord. It's that simple. Stay the fuck out of Clue's Discord. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what people in Wendy V's Discord say about me. And I'm sure they talk about me every day. Guess who doesn't care? I don't.
Talking about my personal life and my kids and my family, weaponizing every single little micro thing you might hear in my
Stay out of it and you won't know about it.
Background. This is not attention that I want. That narrative that Clue and Cletus keep spreading, that I like this, that I want people to talk about me.
You do.
Wake up. That is manipulation to justify them to continue to do the shit that they're doing.
No, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be in their Discord. And you wouldn't care what's said in their Discord. Again, I don't care what Wendy V's Discord says about me. And believe me, I've gotten screenshots. I found out that fucking Diane was going to sue me. I laughed my ass off when I saw it. And I don't know why you care what's going on in someone else's Discord. I am in no one's Discord. I don't give a fuck what happens in anyone else's Discord. I got my own to worry about. And I thought you did too.
It's not real. It never has been. Just like y'all said I wasn't pregnant and I lied about it. That didn't happen. Y'all said I was on drugs. That's not true. Everything y'all have accused me of has not been true. It's all lies.
No, actually, everything that's been said has been true.
Every single thing.
Every single thing has been correct.
There's not one thing I can think of.
There's not one thing I could think of that's been wrong.
That y'all have accused me of that's true.
It's all true.
War Damn Eagle says Quip's brand new
Warthog needs to stop dragging you into drama.
troll account made 620. There you go. Yesterday. There you go. Hey, reality.
Hi, dear.
I'm so sorry
Breathe.
for doing to you.
Breathe. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Go see Toy Story, the new Toy Story movie. When they stop doing shit to affect my real life, that's the day that I'll stop looking at screenshots that are given to me. Guess what? I'm not in Clue's Discord. I'm also not asking for any of the screenshots. Never once have asked for any of them. Not one.
BJ, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go rob a bank with 4 other people. And I want you to stay in the car. And when the cops come and arrest you, I want you to tell them, I didn't tell them to rob the bank. I didn't know they were doing it. Let's see how fast you get out of jail just by saying, I didn't ask them to do it. They didn't tell me what was happening. Are you fucking this dumb question? Because, yeah, you are.
Nope. She hasn't.
It's not like I'm sitting there asking, hey, what's going on in her Discord today? Nope.
It doesn't matter. When she sends them to you, you should just tell her I'm not interested. Or better yet, tell her, hey, how about you get the fuck out of their Discord? I don't need to know what they're talking about. Get out. That would be the right thing to do.
Stuff is given to me without me asking.
Someone robs a bank and they give me all the money. I don't know where it came from. You think I'm not going to jail? God, you're so dumb.
So if y'all stop talking about my real life and my personal stuff and stop making up all these lies and conspiring against me, then
nobody's making up lies. And we're going to get to all that.
Yeah, I won't look at the screenshots then. I'll have no reason to. Because dead ass, if y'all really don't like me and you want me to go away, then stop talking about me. And you won't ever hear any of y'all, your names come out of my mouth. Not one. I can't believe that she said that to you. Oh my God, no self-awareness at all. Which one, Pickle? Which one? Are you talking about Britt P? Brittany isn't in Clue's Discord, dummies. I am. Oh, well, there you go.
We know that, Warthog.
Hey, War Eagle. Hey, girl. Hey, Pickles. How are you, girl? Emery says, hi, Brittany. I'm happy to catch you. Hi, Emery. I'm happy to catch you live during the day. I'm usually asleep for the night.
Reality, why are you up there? You offer nothing other than sounding like you're chewing on fucking metal. Like, why are you up there?
I love your name. I think your name is very, very pretty. Emery C-Session. Emery is very pretty.
Then why didn't you name your daughter Emery if it's so pretty?
Mom. I have a little cousin named Emery.
I was waiting for a reality to say, I have 2 cousins named Emery.
kids to the movies. They need to spend some time together.
Yes, I agree. That'll be nice.
Christian's going through this thing where like it's all about him and his friends now. Craig and I got him a cell phone a while back, and I just added him to my plan. And he talks to his friends from school all day long. And
Well, maybe he should be at school, and then he wouldn't be able to talk to his friends all day at school because he'd be with them.
because of that, he's not. And plus, him and Christian, Neil and Christian are in their own rooms. Like they've finally gotten old enough to where they want to have their own little space. So he doesn't get to spend as much time with Christian like you want to. And so I'm kind of, forcing this.
Oh, good one. Okay, so someone did some research. Hold on, I got to pull it up first.
Oh, yeah, Brenda.
I'm glad someone
They're
looked it
kids. They
up.
want to go see Toy Story. So be it. It's not against the law. They're free to go to the movies whenever they want and go see what they want.
Someone's like chewing on fucking metal.
Yeah, she said that they were going to leave their cell phones at home. That's what she said last night.
Hey, guess what, Beach? There were no widespread power outages or major service disruptions reported in or around Laurel Hills, North Carolina. Utility operations in Scotland County were functioning normally, and no major local incidents affecting the area's power grid. And were there any power outages within 20 miles of Laurel Hills, North Carolina on 6/26? That would be no. So tell us again how the power was out in all these places, Beej. Just another fucking lie. You're such a loser. My God. Thank you to the person who looked that up.
Night. Hi, everybody coming in. Hope y'all having a good day.
Shut up, reality.
I'm busy cleaning. I'm a hot mess right now.
This up because I thought this was absolutely gross.
That
Let me just go ahead and get to it. Thank you, everybody, for being
was a laugh at you, Sophie. Reality sharpening her teeth.
in here. Let me pull this up. And while I do this, what do y'all want to talk about tonight? What case do y'all want to deep dive? Yeah, she's asleep.
Beach, deep diving a case doesn't mean you read fucking Wikipedia. That's not deep diving. You reading from an article is not deep diving. That's picking an article and fucking reading it. And what you should do is you just take the highlights from it. Nobody wants to hear you fucking read. Like, oh my God. I hate when that's not true crime.
Yeah, everything's good. We're gonna.
I didn't realize you were live till somebody said Discord.
Yeah, I'm doing a short
Exactly.
stream. I got to try to get some lives for both channels. Hold on, y'all.
Oh my goodness, gotcha. That's a lot.
By the way, Craig sounded drunk at like 4:00 in the afternoon.
What?
I just did 6 loads of laundry of my
Good
granddaughter's
God Almighty! I
birthday.
thought I had a lot.
Brittany, you don't do fucking laundry.
Making tent forts all week long.
Good Lord!
I remember those days. My kids
Right?
used to do the same.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna read
A
this.
woman's work is never done. That's for sure.
Never,
We're always
never,
doing something. That's for sure.
never, 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 never.
Yeah, but I don't go around defaming people, so you better get that all
Dear
straight.
Jesus. So, when you sue somebody,
Mhm.
it just don't even make no damn sense. I'll just say that.
Oh, this pissed
The
me
paper that I
off.
got served with the other day, it wasn't even served, it was certified mail. Let me go ahead and clarify first. I don't know where I put it. Craig,
because it's not important enough for you to like tack on a wall or keep somewhere where it's actually important enough. No, not you. I don't know where it is. Well, in that mess, you probably couldn't find it anyway.
saw it. Craig saw the paper though.
Maybe the roaches took it for fucking reading material.
All it is a reminder that we have court on the 14th of July, and it was telling me to have my argument ready.
Mhm.
Now, BJ, let me explain something to you because you're missing the point. When they say have arguments ready, it's not arguments for the case. It's arguments why you shouldn't have to pay her $10,000 lawyer fees. That's the only argument that you're going to have. I know you seem to think you're going to go in there and plead your case. You're not. You lost that already. And her lawyer made that loud and fucking clear that he is not allowing that to happen. The only thing that you are arguing is why you shouldn't have to pay her.
And witnesses. And as soon as I find it, I have absolutely no problem showing it. It said,
Yeah, but it's not important enough to keep somewhere, important.
I'll take a snapshot. Craig saw it. And I read it to Diana when I got it. But anyway, I'm not sure what Small Town Girl's talking about. I'm glad you think it's funny, the idea of somebody having to pay a bunch of money to another person. Girl, somebody I don't even know this weirdo. I don't know her, but she's always got my name in her mouth. It's weird. It's really weird.
Just keep praying on her daily and ask everybody to say amen.
Yeah.
And pray that God punish her and change her ways. She wants to destroy our family. I think she needs to be corrected and punished.
Oh.
Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen. You guys remember when
Craig, you dumb fuck. Brittany, you piece of shit. Here's why. Here's why I got so fucking mad at that. Brittany, you took her to court. She's not taking you to court. She just got smarter than you, but you took her to court. And this dumbass is in the background, drunk as fuck. Like, she needs to pay for it. She needs to do this. Get the fuck out of here. Like, bitch, you did this, not her. You did this. You took her to court.
I shared with y'all Justin Stratford's channel. Remember the guy who does the what is it, Aunt? What is her name? Damn. He does the skits. And I said his wife, she gave birth the same day as me. We both had emergency C-sections.
Yes.
Okay. GW watches me so closely that she showed his and his wife's birthing story and said that I stole her birth story.
That's not true.
And how do you know reality? Were you there? Tell me reality. She doesn't tell you shit. She didn't even tell you she was pregnant. You're not in the inner circle reality. You are nobody. You're an old lady who wants somewhere to go, who has nowhere else to go, just wants to sit on a panel because you know you can never make it on your own. And you find these weak fucking people. You try to act all tough and cool, just like you lied to Dago and pretended you were someone you weren't. And now you like stick up for her like she's not lying. Like, are you the dumbest motherfucker ever? That's rhetorical.
Her her placenta ruptured. Idiot. It's our stories aren't even the same. They're completely different. I think it was a ruptured, what was it, Dana? Ruptured uterus or a ruptured uterus, I think. Anyway, she started bleeding all over the place. They thought they were having a miscarriage, and were losing the baby. My situation's completely different. And let me tell you something. Why would I share
Brittany, because your story made no sense. You told like 4 different fucking versions of your story. So it doesn't sound real. Craig didn't even know what was going on. Didn't even know your story. Like your story didn't make sense.
somebody else's birthing story when I have my own?
Well, it's funny that you have your own, but it was so similar to what Queen Bee told. So, yeah, that's why people questioned it.
She didn't have preeclampsia either.
But you
She
did.
didn't
Well, I bet she also had prenatal care, which you didn't have.
have any of that. I did.
She's trying to
Hey,
make you
baby.
out to be crazy.
Like she's trying to make me to sound like Taylor Parker or some
When-
shit like that. She
When
wants
she's the
people to
one
think,
obsessed with everybody else
Yeah.
in the family.
you're so obsessed.
She doesn't have to make you try to sound like Taylor Parker. You're such a pathological liar. It just kind of comes naturally.
With me that you went and tracked down Justin
Why
Stratford's
though?
channel.
That's gross.
And I've only mentioned him a couple times, him and Courtney, when I played their video, like I played a couple of their shorts, and I told y'all that they had their baby the same day as me. Diana didn't even remember him. The placenta abruption, I believe. Yes, that's what happened to her. She's so psychotic that she went and found the channel from me talking about it and played their baby story and said that I stole that story. That's some weird shit. Why would I do that?
Brittany, we don't know why you do half the shit you do.
It's weird that she said that, but she's not obsessed with you, right?
Pickle, shut the fuck up. You're so desperate, please.
Exactly. Good Lord. All right, so I want to read this though real quick. And I'm going to Angela, this has been done 1,000 times already. Like, you're wasting your time. She says, were you a sub or an ex-mod of Brittany J? Come tell us your last straw or an aha moment before you left. Come on down.
Wow.
So then Angela goes, she says in her comments, I'll start. And I guarantee you 8 hours ago, what was that? 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10. Yep, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, just like Angela does every time. All of her bullshit starts at the right hour of 8 or 9 a.m. every time she gets on a roll. So Angela says, I'll start.
Maybe that's because she's up like a normal person.
This last time around, I found her negligence of care during her pregnancy disgusting. Then there was the baby registry where she tried getting multiples of everything. The saddest part for me is knowing how her children live and feeling helpless about it. You have to question everything she said because she lies so easily. Everything some of us were worried about after she told us she was pregnant happened. Everything some of us were worried about after she told us she was pregnant happened. Oh, really? And all of that was preventable or could have been. So you're basically saying my preeclampsia was preventable and all of that, and you were so worried about that? Really? You never said anything.
Yep. Hold on. That went too ahead. Brittany, Your preeclampsia may not have been avoidable, but you could have had it treated. Just saying.
Anything to me about that. Also, I tried to get multiples of everything. Are you
Yes.
talking about when people were fucking with my registry? I showed that. I proved people were messing with my registry.
Brittany, you did get multiples of everything.
I also can show you the messages where Angela was all about the baby registry. When we thought that the registry had filled up, Angela was one of the two people that was heavily suggesting, might I add, that
The
we
robe.
add more to the list.
And the robe
Yeah.
got. Oh, I can't believe it got all bent over a robe.
How are you going to say you were so bothered by the registry when you were telling, we've got the messages where she's back in the back telling Diana to add this, that, and the third to it, add more stuff to it, make sure you get she was all for it and she was great with it. Only when someone said, ask to add Craig a robe to it, did she lose her shit.
Yeah.
And then that
It's amazing how many
changed
people found out
everything.
about me,
Sure
Shane,
did.
and Hot Mess. Like,
It's crazy.
They all
So while she wants to say Angela this and Angela that, let's take a moment. What did I just do? Let's take a moment to look and see how Angela really felt. From Angela's own words. Hang on. So also, if Lisa knows you've been to a doctor, then clearly you have another group with Lisa, because Angela and I never saw you went to the doctor. I haven't showed, Brittany says, I haven't showed anyone anything. She just believes me. And doesn't assume I'm lying like you do, Boston. So now I have to show you my medical. You can't be serious right now. And I don't have another group. Diana says, I haven't heard that Britt one either, but she consistently says she's seen a doctor. Mind you, this is a 38-year-old woman. Why is this even a conversation? Why do people even have to worry about such a fucking lowlife like Brittany? Unbelievable.
You don't have to tell anybody anything, Brittany, but we feel stupid all the time when we find out last because, you don't tell people anything. Like when I was defending you, when people were saying you're pregnant, and Kelsey told me because I was defending you looking like a fucking dumbass when you were pregnant. And you talk too much. Don't talk about it at all if you don't want anybody asking questions. But don't get upset with us for feeling like complete fucking idiots trying to defend you. And then turns out that you lied to us, like, you don't give a shit how anybody else feels. And you talk constantly, this baby's going to be big. You would know how big that baby was. You would know how big that baby was by now. They would have measured it like tons of times. And, the baby is 10 pounds and all this weird shit that you say with Craig in the background, acting like a bunch of idiots. Like you haven't been to the doctor one time. I can't wait to find out this. I can't wait to find out. You would know everything. You would know if there was 1, 2 babies, how big it is, your due date. If the baby was going large, if the baby was large, they would have had you in for all kinds of fucking tests for gestational diabetes and shit.
And what Brittany doesn't understand, do you know, I'm trying to think if I was like Angela or Boston, you're sitting here having to defend this person, and this is what you're fighting about behind the scenes. So when people are like, you never had prenatal care, they're trying to defend you, Brittany, and they can't even get answers out of you. It just goes to show what a big piece of shit you are. And now you just don't give a shit.
I mean, just common sense stuff from having babies. I believe you're pregnant, but I am still not convinced that you've seen an OB doctor. And that's unfortunate because you have the capability to be seen and taken care of, and that baby checked to make sure everything is okay, especially since you're older. My mom got pregnant with my brother when she was much older, and she had way more checkups and tests because of her age. And he was a big baby. What do you mean where it's coming from? Because we find out things last. Like, Brittany, you talk way too fucking much. You didn't want anybody to know anything about the pregnancy, and now that's all you talk about. But it's stupid stuff that just leaves people with more questions. And then people point out that we look fucking dumb. Yeah, we do. We look fucking dumb. We look fucking dumb. So, whatever. You got Moon. Moon will defend it till the end of fucking time. And then she'll like fucking wig out and fucking, flip on you afterwards because she's fucking crazy batshit. And I'm stuck with all these batshit ass people that had been gone, and now they're all back. They're all fucking back.
For fuck's sakes, Angela, look at what happened. I told everybody, I said, if I come out and I tell these motherfuckers I'm pregnant, they're going to call CPS on an unborn child. And look at what happened. Look what they did. Listen, lying is not good. I don't like it. I don't want to lie. I feel guilty every fucking time that I do. But with that being said, at the same time, sometimes it's not because you're facetious and you're an evil motherfucker. It's because it's self-preservation. Look at what the fuck happened. It wasn't that I don't want you to know or I didn't want anybody else to know. It's just that I know, holy shit, here we go. And then look, I was pushed. I was forced to put that shit out. I should have never been made to put that out. That was taken from me and it was wrong. I could have spent all 9 months not telling a soul that I was pregnant, and that would have been perfectly okay to do. That's my right. I think people don't realize that I'm entitled to my personal life just as everybody else is. But it's like, because I'm on YouTube, everybody expects answers and demands that I give proof of everything. When no, I shouldn't have to do any of that. Any of that. And it's like, I honestly, like, fine, you want to see, fine, I'll show you my medical. But let me tell you what, now that we're to that point, I don't even like, Boston, I don't even like, what the fuck are we even doing at this point? Honestly. And I say, I'm trying to get shit out of you. You won't even talk to me. Are you looking for a way out? If you want to leave, just leave. I don't see the point in sticking around and constantly just taking jabs and saying weird shit, questioning me.
That is such a fucking defensive mode for I don't have prenatal care. And I'm sorry, because Brittany is the type of person that would have shown it in a heartbeat. And also, off subject before I forget, because my phone is dead, it made me think of it. For all the people that send me cash apps, I don't look at it on my lives. I've gotten many cash apps that I notice like 2 days later or the next day. So I never get a chance to thank you. So for those of you that do send me cash apps, I am so sorry that I don't see it when I'm live. Like even now, my phone is dead, so I don't see it. I know I got one before because I saw it pop up, but I didn't even see who it was from. So thank you. But just know that it's not that I'm not appreciative. I just don't see it, and I don't check it during my live. So I am sorry. Whoop.
Always been that one person to say, fuck that, Brittany, you don't owe anybody anything. But now you're the one questioning everything. And then the more I prove to you, it's like the more you question. I don't understand where this is coming from. Somebody's in your fucking head, Boston. I don't care what nobody says. It's probably Kelsey, because it always is.
You're the one that puts out too much information, Brittany, and then like stupid things that you say, and then they question you even more. Like, don't talk about it at all. Just don't. And then there won't be any more fucking calls to CPS. You were the one getting the calls on you because you make it so easy, because you have made it sound like you have not got any kind of medical care. And I can't like legitimately go out and tell people that you have, because I don't fucking know. And I don't think it sounds like you have either. So I'm not going to go out and just like say, oh yeah, she's had medical care, and then look like an idiot. I'm not going to do that. Because from things you say, it's things you say on your live with Craig. You open yourself up to so much stuff having him in the background, because he's like a fucking kid that can't lie. And he just puts so much shit out.
And I'll be honest, I do agree with some of the people saying that it was probably the school that called because they met you at the doctor's. And we know that your kids have been missing a lot of school. So when you told everybody that she met you at the doctor's office, it did sound like the school called. I do understand how they get to some of the points. Some of the shit is plain stupid, just stupid. But some of it I can understand, because that would be my guess that the school called also.
And listen, these people are. I don't know, like if you're like where your mind's at. But you should know this better than anybody. These motherfuckers are going to call whether I say I've been to the doctor or not. They're going to call. They're calling the doc. They're calling the fucking caseworker about a baby registration. Angela, a fucking baby.
I don't believe that.
Registry. I mean, for God's sakes, they're going to call because they're fucking out of control. Not only that, I don't want y'all to defend me. Don't go around defending me because I'm going to tell you why. You could have my medical. Look at what you just put out yesterday. You showed a whole ass baby belly. There's no denying that's a whole fucking pregnant stomach. And they're still calling you a liar. I don't want y'all to defend me because these people are not reachable. They're not going to change their mind anyway. No matter how much we show anything, they're not ever going to believe it. And they're going to fucking just rebut everything you say. So don't. It's a waste of time anyway.
You feed their desire for more information every night. I don't know if you do it on purpose. I haven't determined that. If you do it on purpose or if you just are that careless. But if you knew that people were coming at you and calling CPS, you wouldn't say anything at all. Instead, you feed them little drips of information here and there, enough to get them all riled up and going at you again. Like, why do you say anything at all? I would be in the boat where I wouldn't say shit, but you do. You keep coming out with shit, or Craig says shit, and then they're on their feeding frenzy again, and it's because of information that you put out. Don't put out anything then. Nothing. Tell them fuck you. Nothing. But you don't. You do it every night. More and more stuff to get them going and to keep them going at you. I don't fucking understand it. It's just beyond me.
Now, there's something very interesting.
I didn't put my caseworker out anywhere.
Whoop. All right. That's what I don't want to miss that. That's Angela, Clips and Giggles, and Brittany. But this right here is super fucking interesting to me. I'll tell you why.
I didn't put my caseworker out anywhere. I didn't put her name out. What? Pick your battle. Which one is it? Are you mad that I'm sharing shit or am I not sharing enough, Boston? Which one? What the fuck?
Okay. Nobody has a caseworker without a case. So she likes to run her mouth saying she doesn't have an open case and blah, blah, blah. Then she wouldn't have a caseworker. There wouldn't be a name that she would be able to put out without a case. So, Brittany, once again, you just got busted in your own lie. Because, once again, you wouldn't have a caseworker's name without a case.
Maybe instead of getting so up in arms about me sharing a fucking audio of the caseworker, why don't you go call the people out that are accusing me of lying? I find it very fucking odd that people are more mad about me sharing a video proving that I'm not lying versus actually being mad at the motherfuckers that are actually wasting resources and getting us in these situations. I haven't heard you say shit about that. You sound like the fucking rest of these people. No, and you don't question one thing. You've questioned me so much in the last couple weeks, Boston. It's unreal. And you dodge any questions I ask you. You never acknowledged why you planned on leaving with Shayna and why you didn't leave. You still won't tell me why you stayed. You won't have a conversation with me. You won't tell me why you continue to defend fucking Granny. And I can't even believe that you'd have the nerve to say that you don't think she's behind any of these fucking attacks that's happened to me when we have her saying it herself on Call It As I Sees It's video. I can get it for just yesterday? The day before, she's admitting that all of this shit's happening to me because I did the Rico on her. I can't. And then, you defend, oh my God, you're so hardcore for Shayna and Kelsey. Well, I hope you know, Boston, that I had to defend you up until about fucking less than a month before you and Shayna got close all of a sudden. She didn't even want to be around you. She thought you were a mole the whole fucking time.
See how she keeps doing that? She has to be like a 12-year-old. Well, they don't like you. Only I like you. And they're just using you. They don't want to be your friend. Only I'm your friend.
And then now it's like all of a sudden overnight, you and her become buddy. And I can't even say anything negative about her or Kelsey. It's fucking crazy. But they can go into all these chats with people that don't like me and they can talk shit.
But when idiots like Soup lie on me and say CPS didn't come, that's a fucking issue for numerous reasons. One, being people who support them also support me, also support her. Why do you care what she thinks? I don't give a fuck about her. It's my subs who support her. Only thing I ever questioned was your doctor appointment. That's it. Huh. Let's see what Shayna says. Thinking you were a mole, go tell her. I'm waiting on her now. You think I would lie on Shayna for fuck's sake? I'm gonna ask her what the fuck she should have told me that. And you tell her everything we talk about anyway. I question if that's why you're here. Notice how she twists that around. As soon as she gets called out, when I guess Boston, all right, let's get Shayna in here and let Shayna tell me that's what she told you. And all of a sudden now she twisted around and who spilled tea? Me? And now it's why would that happen? Why would you do that? I'm not sticking up for Granny. Are you here to spy? Because they still stick up for you, boo. Well, why didn't you leave with your bestie when you all planned it? Gaslighting 101. Oh, wait a second. You don't like a spy, Brittany? Isn't that what you do in Clues Discord? I will show you how much of a spy I am. After she accused you of being a mole who tells about everything. Yeah, figures. Couldn't even answer the one major question I asked. Whoop. My hand fell asleep. Fuck. My hand fell asleep. I will show you how much spy I am. After she accused you of being a mole, it tells you about everything. Yeah, figures. Couldn't even answer the one major question I asked. She better tell Boston the truth, too. I'm not the only mod who talks Shayna down about Boston. Fucking idiot. All right, let's get back to what I want to get to. But my point was, does Angela sound like the person Brittany is trying to make her out to be? Or does she just sound like a caring mod who feels kind of burned? Because that's how I see it. I don't see Angela being this shady motherfucker or Boston being this shady motherfucker. Or how Brittany's trying to portray it. No, I don't see that at all. Guys, don't be shy about joining membership. We need new members. We need as many members as possible. Where was I? I see too many white. We like being green. And you'll like being a tater too.
There were suggestions that were done from the people in the chat, remember? So they were taking a part in it.
Reality, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what you got to say. I'd rather hear Craig.
And the third to it, add more stuff to it. Make sure you get the. She was all for it, and she was great with it. Only when someone said asked to add Craig a road to it did she lose her shit.
Yeah,
And then that
It's amazing how many
changed
women found out
everything.
about me,
it sure
Shane, and
did.
Hot Mess. Like,
It's crazy.
they
But
all
there
lost their
were
shit when I got on
suggestions
TikTok shit
that
like
were
that.
done from the people in
The
the
lonely
chat.
tears,
Remember?
just
So
parents, bro.
they were taking a part in it on picking the things that needed to
Somebody
be
needs
on
to
the
knock the
registry
cobwebs
still.
up and women.
Um,
That's a good problem to have.
Angela, another big fat
Craig's just like off in his own world talking to himself.
lie you told in this one is you were worried for my children. But everybody and their mama can remember the whole time you were with me, all you could talk about was how good of a mama I am and how I love my babies. Show
She was lying, Brittany.
me a message you sent me where you're concerned about my kids when we were friends. Please show me that. I'll wait.
Quick.
I'll wait.
Come on, seriously. You wouldn't rather hear Craig than fucking reality? I would.
Also, it's none of your business for me to tell anybody my medical information.
You've told us all your medical information, you fucking asshole. How much you came first thing you did when you got home? All we heard was your whole birth story 13 fucking times. The only time you don't want to say anything is when you've been busted in a lie or when you're hiding something. Any other time, Brittany, you have no problem talking.
The fact that y'all even would think that is ridiculous.
It's not anybody's
No.
putting out there anyway about your personal
Reality, shut the fuck up.
life.
Now this one is really rich.
Well, I know you're not talking about Craig.
Sorry, I was eating a popsicle.
Of course you're eating.
Justin and I have not been friends in over a year. Okay. Justin says, my last straw was the night that Nana's beloved died. She came back later that night and she started drama. I left quietly. Justin. You are so deep embedded in the drama.
Can I ask you something, Brittany? And this is a real question. I have not really been friends with Justin in probably 3 years. How come Justin never said anything horrible about me? How come he never jumped on any haters panels? And we were pretty tight. How come he never jumped on anyone's panel talking shit about me? How come it's only you he did that to? He didn't do it to Molly. He didn't do it to me. He didn't do it to other people. Why do you think he did it to you? Just maybe it was you that caused it and not him. I know, foreign concept for a narcissist like yourself, but I'm just curious. Justin never jumped on anyone's panel bashing me, Molly, or anybody. Are you just lucky? Or maybe it was you? Just curious.
It's not funny. And you always come out here and pretend like you're so above it and you rise above and you'll never respond. People would tell me, you need to be more like Justin. Justin doesn't respond to any of this. Justin knows how to
I know, that's why I laughed. I'll wait.
do all, he rises above. In all actuality, he's all up in the shit privately. He was sending me stuff left, right, and center when we were friends. You really want to come at me about some drama? And why does it matter what I do on my panel and on my channel? In regards to one of my friends' husbands passing away, I messaged her, and as a matter of fact,
bitch, you didn't message her. You messaged him.
We all reached out to Nana. I'm not sure what.
Oh, Nana. I thought they were talking Tony.
Why it's relevant what stream I did the night her husband passed. We were there for her.
Yes,
She
we are.
gaslit her. Oh my God. I hate when I do that. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all remember the night her husband passed away. We were all there for her.
If you were Brittany, why did she turn on you then? If you were just so there for her?
Yep.
I get so tired of oh, where did the Justin comment go? That's interesting. It's gone. Y'all just seen it, right? His comment's gone. Did he delete it? Y'all, he deleted his comment. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I was going to say, nobody's watching you like that, Brittany.
Sorry. No, he didn't. It moved to the bottom for some reason. All right. She gaslit her audience while she was sleeping and nodding off. Her shows became really bad, unprepared, and honestly disrespectful, especially sleeping while covering true crime. Oh, disrespectful, huh? Like going on Nancy Grace and presenting a blob on a camera and saying that it's potentially Sebastian? That kind of disrespectful on national television?
Okay, I can't argue with that comment. I still don't understand why they did that.
You're the only person I know that's ever went on a freaking show and they had to take the show off the air.
No, as a matter of fact, they did that to Dolly when they had Dolly on a show. They did it to T-Rev when they had T-Rev on a show. Anytime someone from this community, with the exception of Olivia, went on a show, they had to take it down. Just saying.
They yanked it because it was
They yanked
dishonored.
it. Congratulations, fuck up. That's one for the record books. Also, let's not forget you tried to unblur a 16-year-old girl to see if she was naked in the car.
Well, Brittany, it's funny because you were good friends with him then, and you didn't have a problem with that. There were absolutely zero issues. You actually played his stuff. So don't act like now all of a sudden you have a problem with it. Nice try.
The freaking hatch of her car. Are we going to forget about that too? You unblurred Kylie Rodney to try to see if she was naked live?
Come on, quit being so petty.
You dumb bitch.
People
I'll
are
talk about
fucking
what I
nervous.
want. And obviously you didn't listen to what I said at all.
My goodness.
I said I don't talk about anything personal as far as my kids. Well, their health.
Brittany, we know, I could tell you all about your kids. What in the fuck are you talking about? I probably know more about your baby than your boyfriend does. I would absolutely guarantee it because I think you talk to us more than you talk to him.
Their personal stuff. No, y'all, somebody get rid of her. Where's the $10 at, you liar?
Yeah.
You said
$10.
you bet $10 I wouldn't be on time. You didn't cough it up. Do you think Justin would really put his stream on hold because of the death that wasn't his own family? Hell no, Just Nicole. Hell no. Then came the pregnancy situation. Now okay, first of all, my pregnancy is none of your business, Justin. You were no.
Bitch, you made your pregnancy everybody's business. Everybody's.
Nowhere near me when I got pregnant, and I didn't talk to you. So how dare you speak on anything that you get secondhand information about?
Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how much shit you run your mouth about of secondhand information? Do you know how many fucking lies you have spread based on secondhand information? Shut the fuck up.
Then came the pregnancy situation. She's right. That's nobody's business. But here you are putting it out. Here you are putting my personal stuff out, something that you have no right touching. But she
Oh,
made
that-
people's
we
business
got
when she told
somebody in
people.
the chat. Oh, we got somebody in the chat insulting our intelligence. Thanks.
Reality. You have to have intelligence in order to insult it. You don't have intelligence to insult. Just saying.
Rocks, bitch.
Oh my
And
God. Okay.
don't tell Britt, because you know what? It's her life. She doesn't have to tell any of us anything. Again,
If someone is targeting a family or child,
Reality. Sit the fuck down. Holy fuck, she's such a waste. All right, this is where I really wanted to start, because this is where I really get like, are you fucking kidding me? If you don't like bad language, you might want to X out.
the exact claims depend on the facts. In general, possible civil claims and criminal issues that may arise include possible civil lawsuits, invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private facts, defamation if false statements were made, which I'm on drugs, right? That's definitely a false statement.
It's not a false statement.
I did drugs while I was pregnant. That's a false statement.
No, that's an opinion.
We have we have roaches. That's a fucking false.
That's a fact. We all saw that. Plus, we have your son saying, Mom, we have roaches.
False statement that freaking CPS came and cleared multiple times.
Now that's a false statement that CPS came and cleared multiple times. That you're right. That's a false statement because they didn't.
Fleas, about the fleas.
You probably do have fleas.
Yes. I mean, I can sit here and probably go on for days about the lies they told.
No, it's more like the lies you tell.
Craig's got an alias.
Craig does have an alias, Blackman, when his last name is Black.
He goes by a fake name.
That would be Blackman.
Craig's committed homicide.
Whoever said Craig committed homicide? Craig would be in jail if he committed homicide. I've never heard that one.
I unalived my father-in-law.
That one I've heard, and people are sketchy over it.
Emily's not Craig's. She
This one was funny.
belongs to Seth Rogers. They lied and said that.
Your boys
Come on, Brittany. You have to admit that one was kind of funny.
aren't intelligent enough in school.
Yeah, my children are not.
Okay. Well, let me touch on that one. That could easily be debunked by saying you're in truancy court, your kids are not at school. So if their kids aren't at school, then they're probably not the most intelligent. So any single thing that's been said can be argued, and this side would win, because everything you're saying can be proven on our side, not yours.
Not intelligent. Let me see. I'm going to flush Emily down the toilet to prevent Craig and my kids from knowing I'm pregnant.
Okay, that was me. I said that one. And what I actually said, though, is that what are you going to do? Why wouldn't you tell anyone you were pregnant? Did you plan on flushing the baby down the toilet? That's what I said. But I changed that to you just didn't want anyone to get on you about not going for prenatal care. So if you didn't tell anyone you were pregnant, then you could easily say, I didn't know I was pregnant. So that's why I didn't have any prenatal care, because I didn't know I was pregnant.
And she was in the NICU and she was not in the NICU.
She damn well was in the NIC unit, reality. Just because you're a fucking liar, I mean, just because you're a fucking enabler, some of us know she was in the NIC unit. So just stop.
NICU.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. Notice how she doesn't totally deny that either, though.
I got pregnant on purpose
You did get pregnant on purpose. Craig said that.
to keep Craig.
Yep, because you and Craig were breaking up.
Craig's cheating
Yeah.
on me on TikTok.
Craig is cheating on you on TikTok. That's a fact.
I mean, we could just go for days about this
We could go for days, and every single one, we're right and you're wrong.
crap. Intrusion upon seclusion. In some
And
circumstances.
we haven't said anything of the sort about any of y'all over there.
No, we've never said anything like that.
Like what? What would you say?
Harassment, where recognized under state law, civil conspiracy if multiple people acted together, negligence in some situations, breach of confidentiality. If someone on duty to keep information private, if someone had a duty to keep information private, possible. I think there are a bunch of people. Possible criminal offenses depending on the conduct in state law. Stop.
And I think you should try, Beach, to take every single one of us to court. I really do. I can't wait. I wish this bitch would take me to court. And not for a lawsuit, just because I would fucking just make her look so dumb.
Stalking,
There are.
cyber stalking, harassing communications, making criminal threats, witness intimidation if applicable,
Mhm.
identity theft or identity fraud, which that ain't.
I don't even know what she's reading.
Unauthorized
Making
access
threats-
to protected
Making threats
computer
alone
systems.
can get you guys criminal charges.
Yeah, child exploitation offenses. I mean, they went after my newborn to the oldest.
Bitch, nobody went after your newborn. Nobody went after your oldest or your other boy. Stop.
My birth story is mine.
Okay, you trying to convince yourself or us?
It's not for y'all to dissect and try to accuse me of stealing it from some lady. Like, what?
Why would you even circle back to that? Why even bring that up again?
Just coming in, it sounds like everything's been done to you, but that's everything that's been done to you.
Oh, Eric Jasper, shut the fuck up. Take a seat next to reality.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know where Justin's coming
Wrong.
from on all of this. Like I said, I haven't been friends with him in over a year, and I haven't come after him either. I've not bothered.
Guess what, Beach? I haven't been friends with Wendy V like ever. I haven't been friends with MM in 5 years. But does it stop you from promoting them and thinking that they know so much about my life? No, it sure doesn't. All the ex-mods that hang out in Wendy V's Discord, I haven't spoken to in 3-4 years. Does it stop you from promoting them thinking that they know me so well? No, it sure doesn't. Shut the fuck up.
10. And then he says, so then came the pregnancy situation. She's right. That's none of nobody's business. But she made it people's business when she told people, then denied it for weeks while her former mods were begging her to get care for the baby and herself. What mods were
Well, Brittany, I actually just showed it.
begging me to get care? Who told you that?
We just heard it and saw it.
That's not true.
Instead of being on, instead of Warthog being on Include's Discord, maybe you should ask them to check Angela's post from time to time. You might learn something.
But nope. If you don't want something out, then don't tell anybody. So I don't have a right to confide in friends. I think everybody has a right to talk to someone about things and not have to worry about it being spread to the public.
What's to worry about my family? I'm gonna pray that the Lord worry about His life.
I mean, you got a monkey that you need to be focusing on.
Amen.
And you have a baby that you need to be focused on. but you're not. You'd rather worry about Clue's Discord.
It says, then denied it for amen, then denied it for weeks while her former mods were begging her to care. Do you know why I denied being pregnant? Look at what happened the very second.
Because you didn't want to go for prenatal care. That's why you denied being pregnant.
They found out I was. She straight up lied to the audience that cared about her, just like her mods cared about her and wanted her to get prenatal care. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Actually,
You don't.
Actually, he does. He knows what we all know, Beach. You never went for prenatal care. You could try with your bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. Yes, we do. And it fucking kills you.
Don't know the same mods that ran to you and lied to you dumbass.
Name calling doesn't moot the fact that you never went for prenatal care, and most of us see it. Even a fucking man can see you didn't go for prenatal care. Do you think Justin doesn't talk to people? God, you're so stupid.
Samantha Joy, Kelsey, y'all seen what Shayna did? Are these mods that care about me? And I'm going to request that some.
Bitch, you sure loved Shayna and Kelsey and all these mods when they were your besties.
Somebody brandish a single screenshot. Come on, Angela. Show me a screenshot of where they're begging me to get prenatal care. Show me, Kelsey.
We just saw them. I just showed you, Britt.
Shayna. Samantha Joy begging me to get prenatal care. Samantha Joy didn't even believe I was pregnant. The bitch thought that I was lying about it. Are you fucking kidding me? And straight up lied, every one of y'all, and even everybody else for the most part, unless you don't like me and you're looking for a reason to come at me, everybody said, I don't blame you for not.
See, another thing that's interesting though, Mandy, when it comes to the truancy stuff, I don't think she's going to go to jail either. But Angela had said in that clip, your kids have already missed a ton of school. So she knew something was coming. Otherwise, how did Angela know that the kids were missing a ton of school? You know what I mean? Like, so Brittany already knew that this truancy thing, like, there was already issues with truancy when Angela had stated that.
Telling people you were pregnant. And the very second that I came out and they said, okay, fine, I am. 1 week later, CPS was at my door. 1 week later, I knew that. And they stalked the fuck out of every little thing that I did after that regarding this baby. And you want to sit here and act like you like.
And Brittany, you never once showed proof of CPS being there at all. I don't think CPS was called on you multiple times. I think CPS was called on you and you got a caseworker and then they came back. And then you had the truancy. I really think you're lying about the entire fucking CPS thing. I think that Dark Horse we know called. And I think that's what established a caseworker. And then periodically the caseworker would come back to check to see if you've done the things you're supposed to do or fix the things you're supposed to fix. And that's why they kept coming back to you. I think it was random checks. I don't think anyone called. I really, truly don't. And someone can prove me wrong with proof, but I don't believe it at all.
Like you would just be out on Front Street about all. Justin, you don't even bring your kids on this platform. So why the fuck are you getting at me about me trying to be quiet about my kids? I have a right to privacy just like you do. If you're okay with being lied to, then fine, you do you. All right, won't you tell everybody what you wanted to do to Queen Bee, Justin?
She's such a fucking rat. That's the worst kind of person. I cannot stand that. Look over there. Do you know, like, this is what it reminds me of. I was your only friend and they weren't your friends, and you're not allowed to be friends with them. You don't know what they said about you. Like, grow the fuck up. Yeah, snitch. Like, ugh. This is why she hangs out with reality.
Because you're like, seriously, go ahead. Since you're such a great person, right?
How much you want to bet she tells Diana, I don't like reality, but what am I going to do? You know, I have to have her come up here. I'm telling you, I bet she does.
Why doesn't he have a wife or a child?
He does. He's got children. He just don't put them. He don't bring them on the platform. And you know,
What a great relationship you and him have. He didn't even know Justin has children. You talk about all the drama, all the bullshit, but yet he doesn't know the first thing about Justin. Yep, makes perfect sense.
you know what? Your privacy is respected. Why can't you do the same?
His privacy is respected because he makes his privacy respected. He doesn't talk about his kids. He doesn't let you know what's going on with his kids. Such a fucking idiot.
Why?
I don't believe he's got no children.
Oh, they're already going back. Laura did a stream going back 9 months on me. She did a stream the other.
Can someone show me the stream I did on her going back 9 months? That didn't happen. All I did was find a clip that popped up on my news feed. That's what I played.
Today, and the reason I know this is because of Wendy.
Because of Wendy. Why is Wendy worried about what I play? It just proves my fucking point. I don't fuck with Wendy. Why is Wendy worrying about what I'm playing? You see how dumb you sound, Brittany?
She was pulling my lives up from 9 months ago. Let's see where Brittany was 9 months ago. They're already going back because I'm doing true crime now.
Their children would do that to another.
You delusional fucking psychopath, okay? I did not look up anything because you're doing true crime. Bitch, you're not doing true crime. You're fucking picking out an article and reading it. That's not true crime. And don't ever play fucking Rotten Mango again. That is embarrassing. Rotten Mango, I have talked about numerous times on my channel. I will make sure that she strikes the fuck out of you if you fucking play her. She works way too fucking hard for some fucking moron like you to steal her shit. If you were actually analyzing the stuff and being like a real creator, I wouldn't say anything because we all do that. But you're just blatantly stealing her stuff while you fucking fall asleep. No, not gonna happen. Sorry. I will make sure that Stephanie fucking strikes the shit out of you. Do not fucking use Rotten Mango. You are a disgrace. And again, you're only using her so you can fall asleep. She's not the one to use. And I know that you only found her because I fucking talk about her all the time and numerous times on my channel. I've turned tons of people onto her. Fucking love her. So does Dayton. So you're not going to fucking steal her shit because she works hard for her fucking channel. Super hard. So play anybody else. Do not use her while you fall asleep because you're too fucking lazy to even come up with your own synopsis of a story.
No, and that's what's so crazy about me. You put my personal business out, Justin.
Bitch, please.
Wow, Boodlebug. Yes, that's when I realized that all we've been hearing was true. Cold-blooded. She cares for no one but herself. Boodlebug, I'm selfish because I didn't want to tell
No, you're selfish because you're a narcissistic fucking psychopath.
pack of fucking ravenous wolves that I'm pregnant with an infant. Look at what they've done to Emmy so far.
Yep.
And y'all are really going to say I'm cold-blooded and selfish because I tried to protect her?
Protect her from what? You've never protected her. You've used her like you've used your other kids. You don't protect jack shit.
And then this person, she told people so it would get out. They couldn't grift the situation if nobody knew. You idiot. If I wanted my pregnancy to make money, I would have told the first day I found out.
Bitch, then you would have had to get prenatal care. You went all this time because you did not want to tell anyone that you weren't getting prenatal care. Maybe for religious reasons, because God was going to do this. God was going to give you the baby. You know when I knew something was wrong, Beach? I'll tell you when. When you kept saying how perfect your baby was, that was my sign that something was wrong. Because nobody sits there and says over and over and over how perfect their baby was. Sorry, doesn't happen, especially by their sixth kid. That I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was something.
I kept it quiet the whole time. And it
Because you didn't want to go, you didn't want anyone to know you weren't going for prenatal care.
still would have been quiet if these idiots wouldn't have went and running their mouth.
But if you would have kept it quiet, Beach, what would you have done for diapers? Because, you couldn't afford diapers and you couldn't afford Jell-O. So what would you have done for diapers and formula?
And spare me with the shit that I bring stuff to the public. I didn't bring that to the public. I didn't bring the truancy situation to the public. I don't bring a lot of shit to the public. Y'all are nosy. And
Oh, but you do, Beach. Of course you wouldn't have brought the truancy to the public because that makes you look bad.
She didn't want to tell
Shut the fuck up.
you guys that she was having a baby.
no,
Reality, she didn't tell you either. She didn't even trust you enough. That's how much she likes you. Not.
because
She
y'all are
never
psycho.
came and said it. That was brought out by others because they don't know
Hey.
how to respect her privacy.
Respect is not a word that goes well with Beach.
Speaking of FOIAs, you're very familiar with the FOIAs on Queen, aren't you, Justin? Aren't you?
And that was a dig that nobody cares about.
Other second rumor.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Now you're over there. You remember you said Queen was the head on the snake that needed to go, and look at him over there breaking bread with her.
Don't
Kissing
worry
up to
about
her.
the truancy. That's irrelevant at the moment.
Are you
Jeez.
against Seth too, Justin? Are you against Seth Rogers too? Now you're breaking. Are you going to break bread with the Proudfoots? Coming at me?
And maybe he is. Maybe he's changed his mind and he is. What the fuck business is it of yours?
I'm gonna make him $1. I better go. Money ain't gonna make you a man, but boy.
Oh my God, it's just sick. But look, I'm going to get off here because I got stuff to do. I'm going to go spend time with people who
later tonight.
See how fucked up that was? If you're going to a movie, then you just say, I'm going to a movie with my kids. But she didn't say that. So either she was lying to begin with. I don't think she ever left the house. I think she just said that hoping that she could get money for people, where people would have donated because she got no super chats. So people would have donated to her and be like, oh, here's movie for popcorn. Here's, money for the movie. She got nothing. And That's why she fucking she said at the end, "Oh, I'm just gonna spend time with people." Of course, reality had to fucking cut her off, so we don't know what she was gonna say, but yeah, full of shit.
Yeah, I will be back later on.
You go
Um,
enjoy. Go have fun.
No, I just wanted to address that because your last straw with me was my pregnancy that you don't have. Like, y'all are you're awful. Every one of you are awful.
Mhm.
But go ahead and keep being fake, Justin, and telling people that you're above the drama. Y'all should see.
So everybody's awful, and Beej is just so perfect. She is like, what are we all missing here? We all should strive to be as wonderful as Beej is, because everybody else is a piece of shit, and she is just perfect.
See it now. I mean, my God, look where he's at. You should see it.
Y'all have a blessed
And
night.
Queen, you look real cute over there. He hates you, you dummy. You have no clue.
Here she goes
All right, I
again.
love y'all.
This one hates you. That one hates you. Brittany, grow the fuck up.
I'm going. I
Mhm.
will see y'all
Bye
another
now.
day or later on today. Bye,
Peace
reality.
out. Bye, hon.
I think that was the fastest she ever got off. I want to say there was one more thing I want to show you guys, and I can't remember what it is. Was it a post? So Brittany's True Crime Live tonight was a fucking joke. An absolute fucking joke. Oh, Granny's letter. So Granny's attorney, you guys, I'm sure you guys have all heard it. Like, everybody's played it already. But Granny's lawyer wrote an incredible letter, basically putting Brittany in her place. The one thing he said, though, I don't know Pennsylvania law, but I do know federal law. And he worded it very specifically that I guess maybe could be found out. But I found it weird that he put it in there. He was saying that he is going to, like, because she keeps blaming Granny for the 8 CPS calls or whatever, he said that he was going to have a closed meeting to clear her name. So again, I don't know if that meant that they can actually find out where the calls came from or whatever, but federal law states, even with an attorney, that they're anonymous for a reason. I just don't know if that changes if there's like a defamation lawsuit. Like, I don't know. But I thought it was interesting the way he said, like, it would be a closed meeting. So I was like, but even I was told, even for a judge, like, they're not allowed to find out. But I don't know if that changes in a defamation case, because, like, how else can you prove defamation if you can't find out who called? So that's why I'm like, that must be a law that I'm just not familiar with. Like, just don't know if it can be done. I don't think he would say it if it couldn't be. So I'm assuming he knows that it could be in that instance. I've just always thought that under no circumstance, but that letter was fire, like literally fire. And one thing that he said that we all have said, Brittany, the court of law is not fucking YouTube. Like, it's just not. It's a real fucking court with real circumstances. See, I don't think so either. I don't think they could find out who called. I think they'll only be able to eliminate. Oh, that's true. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of loop. Otherwise, I don't think he would say it. Like, it's a legal document. So either he doesn't know or there's something in Pennsylvania that I'm just not made aware of. Like, I guess? I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't see how you can prove it that it wasn't her, which we all know it wasn't. But I don't know how you could prove it wasn't her and still file defamation. Only a judge could see from and eliminate. Yeah, but if it's a defamation case, then it would have to be public, right? That's the only part that I was confused on. Because I was told federally, nobody could ever find out who called. Maybe you could just confirm it's yeah, but you can't win a lawsuit like that. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. Not the CPS calls. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know. I mean, I hope she can clear a name. I definitely don't think she called. But I also don't think, I really don't think there were 8 calls, period. I think Brittany's lying about it. I think it was all one big fat call. And maybe a second one, I don't know, but I really don't. I think these were pop-up visits by CPS. I don't see why someone would keep calling. And her stories just didn't add up. Yeah, I do think that one was for the school. I mean, honestly, nothing gets you more super chats like a CPS call. At least that's how it used to be. And I think Brittany used that every time she wanted super chats. Like, and I even said to her, if they're coming, then record it. I recorded every one of my fucking calls. Anytime CPS showed up at my door, I hit record. You have to, because you're going to have assholes. Oh, they didn't call. You're lying. Okay, so I recorded everything. It was undeniable. So for her to fucking act like she couldn't hit record on her phone, bullshit. I just don't believe it. I think it's an ongoing case, and they just made sporadic visits. Because she even said in that voice call, I mean, in the voice chat, she's like, I never gave my caseworker's name. Why would you even know your caseworker's name if you didn't have a caseworker? Of course you had a fucking caseworker, because you had a case. I mean, she even said they came in, they took pictures of, this, and they took pictures of that. And I'm sorry, I never knew CPS to take fucking pictures, with a house that's just so adorable. Get the fuck out of here. Deplorable, yes. Adorable, no. And so yeah, I just think she had an ongoing case with the same caseworker. And I also don't believe her letter from Rancher, because any lawyer is going to know that CPS is not going to call you first. No lawyer is going to put that in writing, that, they're done with, they're done with, they're not going to just show up at your door. That's bullshit. No lawyer's going to fucking write that, because they can't get an answer. I mean, they just can't make that happen. It's like federal law that CPS, if they're called, they have to go investigate. They don't have a choice. They can't call and say, hey, you home? No. And then she says, well, CPS cleared me. Brittany, they don't take kids for roaches, unfortunately. They should, but they don't. I looked it up. They really don't. I don't even understand why they don't, but they don't. So she's just a fucking moron. Absolute moron. Oh, right. I am yawning. It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Does that say 2 or 3? Damn, it's almost 3. All right, I'm going to bed. Hit the thumbs up. And thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Don't forget, I would say order your candles, but wait till tomorrow when I have new scents on and I give you guys a discount. Then you have to order more candles. So, I love you too. And if anyone has a gaming laptop they want to get rid of, let me know. Hey, Pecan Pie, you want to buy my son a college laptop? I mean, shit, you bought Brittany one. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. I love you. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We have to get to 25,000 by the end of the year. And we got to get to 100,000 before I leave YouTube. So, yeah. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. Love you guys, my midnight crew. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.